The following is a presentation of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. It's time for Liberty Flames Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The 2-1. Swing, ground ball, base hit, center field, and the Flames will walk it off. And this ball is driven to deep center field. Onto the track, at the wall, it's out of here. Camden Troyer goes into launch mode.
In 2025, Liberty Baseball begins a new era with first-year head coach Bradley LaCroix.
Our ultimate goal is to win championships, play in the postseason, and hopefully one day get to Omaha.
With new coaches and a slew of new faces on the roster, these Liberty Flames are ready to show Conference USA they're here to win.
We're going to be aggressive, hard-nosed, competitive, but just like I told the guys, we're going to have fun. We're going to enjoy this.
Diving try, made the catch in left center field. 3-2, strike three called outside corner. Dylan Matheson with the strikeout to end it.
Follow Flames baseball all season long, right here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. This is Liberty University Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. You're locked into the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. Stay tuned for an in-depth look at today's game, including our daily chat with Flames head coach Bradley LaCroix, sound from the clubhouse, scores from around Conference USA, and more. Today's pregame coverage is presented by Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. Learn more at Segra.com. Liberty Baseball is also brought to you by Carter Bank, life lived full. By Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Freedom First Credit Union, start banking for good with Freedom First today. Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. And by Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. It's time for the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. Now we take you to the ballpark for exclusive pregame coverage of Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
And a pleasant good Saturday to you from Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium. Coming up, it's Game 2 of this 3-game Conference USA Series between the Liberty Flames and the 25th-ranked Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. I'm Nick Pierce. Glad to have you along, walking you up to first pitch here this afternoon with our pregame coverage brought to you by Segra. The Flames and Hilltoppers meeting for the second time here this weekend after Western Kentucky got out of here last night with a Game 1 win, 6-2 the final score. Hilltoppers got by the Flames in a game in which they never trailed. Western Kentucky scored 3 times in the second inning, took a 3-0 lead, led it 3-1 after 6, added a couple of runs in the 7th, went up 5-1. Flames cut it to 5-2, but that's as close as they get as WKU wins it by 4 in the series opener. So the Hilltoppers now come in with a 29-5 overall record, 7-3 in Conference USA, while the Flames come in at 22-12, still 10 games over 500 and 5-5 in the conference. And that's the big key right there. Is the Flames have got to start finding a way to win some more games here on the weekends. And we talked about it going into last week before the series sweep of Middle Tennessee. This club had done well on Fridays. Hadn't lost too many Friday games. That was just the second Friday loss for the Flames this year in a weekend opening series. So now, chance with Ben Blair on the mound here Saturday to try to get this thing even at a game apiece and get out of here with a series victory tomorrow. Won't be easy. The Western Kentucky ball club that leads the nation in earned run average coming into this weekend, and they pitched like it last night as the Hilltoppers got stellar outings from Jack Bennett, their starter. He went 5 1/3 innings, giving up just 1 run. And then Lucas Hartman out of the bullpen last night, 3 2/3 innings of 1-run ball as well. Flames had their opportunities, but went 2 for 10 with runners in scoring position. Got to find a way to come up with some key hits and play a little bit cleaner defensively here tonight. Liberty had 2 errors last night. Look at the starting pitching matchup for this one this afternoon. A couple of right-handers. The Flames, again, Ben Blair, sophomore out of Gretna, Virginia, will be making his 9th start. He's 4-1 with a 2.81 ERA on the season. He'll be opposed by junior right-hander Dawson Hall for Western Kentucky, 5-0 with a .82 ERA, making his 11th appearance, but just his 3rd start. So that's the matchup for this afternoon. Again, first pitch coming up in a half hour, 4:05 Eastern time. We'll get this one underway. Still to come as we continue on with our Flames on Deck Circle powered by Segra. We'll have our pregame chat with the head coach, Bradley LaCroix. Also, we'll take you back to last night's play of the game, give you a look at the starting lineups. A couple of different faces in there today for the Flames, and we'll get you caught up on everything that happened last night around conference play as well. A little bit better weather here this afternoon. Some clouds up overhead, but a little bit more sunshine, absolutely dry. And temperatures are a little bit warmer. We're touching close to 60 degrees here today. Should feel a lot better for a baseball game here this afternoon. Hope you are in the area and make your plans to come on out and join us. If not, we'll have you covered here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Stick around. When we come back, we'll continue on with the Flames on Deck Circle powered by Segra. We'll have a look at last night's results from Conference USA with our CUSA notebook on deck here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
At Carillion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carillion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit carillionclinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carillion proud.
Pre-game coverage of Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner continues with the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. This portion of the show is brought to you by Aqua Pros, pools, hot tubs, and hearth.
Liberty and Western Kentucky coming up here this afternoon, 4 o'clock, first pitch between the Flames and the Hilltoppers. Nick Pierce back here with you on the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. And it's time now to swing you around Conference USA. Get you caught up on everything that happened last night around the league. And Louisiana Tech survived the upset bid from Middle Tennessee. The Blue Raiders got it done, or the Bulldogs, rather, got it done 5-4 over the Blue Raiders last night out in Murfreesboro. Game 1 of that series in the books. Game 2 coming up this afternoon at 5 o'clock Eastern with La Tech at Middle Tennessee. Last night, the other close game in the league, New Mexico State got a 6-4 win on the road at FIU. The Aggies now 6-4 in conference play after a little bit of a sluggish start. Elsewhere last night, a couple of blowout wins. Dallas Baptist over Jacksonville State, 8-1 down at Jacksonville. Road teams won every game last night around the conference. Kennesaw State a 9-2 win on the road at Sam Houston. And then obviously Western Kentucky won it here last night, 6-2. So revamped conference standings coming into today. You've got Louisiana Tech still leading the pack at 7-2. They have played one fewer game than everyone else except FIU because those two clubs had the final game of their series banged by rain last week. Western Kentucky is right behind La Tech at 7-3. Then it's Dallas Baptist at 7-4. Followed by New Mexico State at 6-4, and then Liberty at 5-5, along with Kennesaw State at 5-5. Jacksonville State at 5-6, and FIU at 4-5, followed by Middle Tennessee and Sam Houston. They are both 2-8. Only other game in progress at the moment, Kennesaw State with a 2-0 lead over Sam Houston. That game's in the bottom half of the second inning. Owls are trying to take that series today. Later on this afternoon, 5 o'clock starts for New Mexico State at FIU. Told you La Tech at Middle Tennessee, and then also got Dallas Baptist at Jacksonville State tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern. Let's look at what else is happening around Conference USA baseball. Check on some of the out-of-town scores here this afternoon. Around top 25 action. Handful of games in progress or that have already gone final. You got number 2 Texas at Kentucky. That game is tied at 4 apiece. They're in the bottom of the 10th inning in Lexington. Elsewhere, no problems for number 16 North Carolina today. The Tar Heels are rolling over Wake Forest. It's 16-1 in the bottom half of the 6th at Boshemer Stadium in Chapel Hill. Carolina will take that series. They also won last night. Number 21, Coastal Carolina, beating Georgia State right now 5-1. That game's in the top of the 4th. Number 14, Louisville, shutting out NC State on the road 4-0 in Raleigh. That's in the bottom of the 2nd. Also bottom 2nd, number 12, Alabama, trails at home to Mississippi State 1-0. And number 22, Kansas, has a 1-0 lead as well at TCU. One final from earlier today, number 9, Florida State got by number 25, Virginia Tech, 3-1 in Blacksburg this afternoon. Out-of-town scoreboard is built by Frank Good Builders. And your Conference USA notebook here this afternoon, presented by Aqua Pros. We'll also keep our eyes on Lady Flames softball here today. Liberty with a 5-1 win last night at New Mexico State. They will play game 2 of that series coming up here in just a little bit. Continuing on here with the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. Still got a lot to get to before first pitch here in about 22 minutes between the Flames and the Hilltoppers. On the way, we'll have a look at the starting lineups for both ball clubs. But when we come back, we'll hear from the head coach of the Flames, Bradley LaCroix, joins us for our pregame chat today. But before we go to break, let's take you back to last night's ball game and bring you our play of the game, presented by Freedom First Credit Union. Comes to us from Flames second baseman Cal Early. Really nice play in the top of the 7th.
It's time now for the play of the game, presented by Freedom First Credit Union. Freedom First, where people bank for good.
2-2, ground ball sharply back up the middle, sliding to his right. Early makes a fine play on the backhand, gets up and throws out Berrigan at first. Really good play up the middle. That saved a run. 2 out in the 7th.
That was the play of the game, presented by Freedom First Credit Union, where people bank for good. Stay tuned. We've got more of the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra, coming your way after you hear this from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
I'm Bob Davis. If you're considering improving your backyard, AquaPros has just what you need. For the grilling devotee, nothing beats the big green egg. Everything tastes better when it's cooked on a big green egg. AquaPros has the full line of green egg grills, charcoal, and accessories. Since 1985, AquaPros has been the source for the world's greatest hot tubs, American-made marquee spas. Stop into any of AquaPros 4 showrooms today and make your home a fun and relaxing resort.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. With a focus on honesty, education, and excellence, they light the way to savings, home comfort, and a greener future. Educating homeowners about the power of solar and energy efficiency is their winning game plan. More information about Earthright Mid-Atlantic, 434-200-9716 or at erepower.com.
Every Sunday is Bark at the Park with Liberty Baseball. Now your dog can join the Flames Pup Club. Get a bandana, leash, chew toy, and tickets to Bark at the Park days for just $50. Email flamesclub@liberty.edu to sign up. You're listening to the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. It's time now to hear from the head coach. Our pregame chat with Liberty Baseball coach Bradley LaCroix is brought to you by Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts.
Game 2 of the series, Liberty and Western Kentucky here this afternoon. I'm Nick Pierce, visiting now with the head coach Bradley LaCroix. And you got a little sunshine today, a little bit warmer weather, and you got Ben Blair on the mound. That's a lot of things to feel good about going into Game 2, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot of positives. Obviously, we got pretty good weather, and we're going to have a good pregame session here. And then obviously we got, Ben Blair on the mound who, is going to go out there and compete for us and give us a chance to win.
We talked a little bit about it last night. What was your message to the team here, or what will be your message to the team here today after you've had a night to kind of sleep on it?
Yeah, just, we did some uncharacteristic things last night when it came to executing pitches and taking care of the baseball defensively, which we've done really good all year. And we've just got to be prepared because their offense is a type of offense that they want to put pressure on you and make you make mistakes. And we did it last night. That added a couple runs to them. And then, we got to be better with runners in scoring position and with 2 outs. With 2 outs, we got to extend the innings, drive the pitch count up on the pitcher. We let that guy settle in last night.
You talk about executing pitches. It felt like there were some times last night where, especially with Haller there in the 9-hole, maybe some balls with 2 strikes just caught too much of the plate. Did you see that?
Yeah, absolutely. Like we call in extended fastballs or fastballs up, and we miss right down the middle. And, a good hitter's going to take advantage of it. Our guys would do the same. But that's what it comes down to, is executing those pitches. But, I thought all 3 of our guys last night, they made a couple mistakes, but all 3 of them, I thought they threw pretty well and gave us a chance to win if we do anything offensively, especially in the 6th and 7th inning there.
Controlling their running game. You saw a couple times the 1st and 3rd play. They're trying to entice to throw down to second. Is that something you look at a little differently today? Would you rather your catcher eat it, or do you hate giving up second base? What's your approach on that? Yeah, especially with 1 out, you hate giving up second base. In both plays we had on, if we make good throws, the guy at the plate's out. We got to do a better job of being under control and getting good direction and momentum toward the plate when we throw it there. And we work on it. And Tanner is one of the best defensive shortstops in the country. And, I'm pretty sure if he gets his opportunity to make that play today, he will. Dawson Hall going today on the mound for them. He's primarily been out of the bullpen, threw well last week, though. What makes him tough out there? Yeah, it's kind of a 2-pitch guy. It's a really good sinker, 2-seamer, and a really good changeup. So the biggest thing for us is we got to see the ball up and stay on the plate, especially our left-handed hitters. That ball that's going to start middle away is going to run off the plate. We just got to be able to lay off of it. But I feel like, we'll have a good plan for him, and hopefully we can execute it. Good matchup for Anderson Folk. I see he's back in the lineup today along with Tucker Moore. Yeah, we talked this morning about it as a staff, and we felt like, where this guy throws a lot of his pitches is kind of Anderson's hot zone, kind of playing the numbers a little bit, and when it looks like the ball's going to carry a little bit to right field, maybe he can run into a ball and hit a ball out of here. And then Tucker, same thing where he throws his pitches, kind of Tucker's honey hole. So trying to play those two wild cards a little bit, and we'll see what happens. Important too to not have one guy catching every single day. Yeah, absolutely. Seth's been doing great for us. Been doing outstanding. Had another hit last night. I thought he caught well. Just try to mix it up. I mean, we got to have 2 good guys down the stretch here. And they got a good lefty out of the bullpen, so feel like there's a good chance that Seth and Gibson will get a bat off the bench. All right, Coach. Appreciate the time. Best of luck today. Yep. Thanks, Nick. That's the head coach, Bradley LaCroix. Stick around. We've got more of the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra after this.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
Your business deserves a bank that values relationships and prioritizes customer service. Since 1979, First Bank and Trust Company has been delivering on these very commitments. Our bankers have been accessible, consultative, and provide a degree of understanding developed through years of commercial experience. First Bank and Trust has the expertise and capital to fund small and large projects up to $32 million. More information on First Bank and Trust and its services is available at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
The doctors doctors at Crossroads Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Stephen Hatch, James Peary III, Trey Woolwine, and Carol Roberts have over 50 years of experience serving Lynchburg and the surrounding area. Their dental office in Forest is open and ready to serve you. Crossroads Family Dentistry provides all family and cosmetic dental needs and accepts major dental insurances. They're located at 14761 Forest Road in front of Brawburgers. More information is available at crossroadsfamilydenistryva.com.
Liberty Flames baseball is just around the corner. We're walking you up to first pitch with the Flames on Deck Circle powered by Segra on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Now it's time to find out who's hot. Presented by Foster Fuels.
Night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Beautiful rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner as we welcome you back inside the Sid Bream radio booth here atop Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium. Kimmy Narrow with the national anthem here this afternoon. Nick Pierce back here with you, and it's time to tell you who's hot for the Flames, presented by Foster Fuels. And today it's shortstop Tanner Marsh. He just keeps on hitting, folks. 12-game hitting streak, reached safely in 17 straight. Last night here in the series opener, Marsh 2 for 5, but unable to score a run or knock any in. But had a couple more base hits last night. Infield hit that he legged out. Tanner Marsh, a couple nice defensive plays as well. That's who's hot, presented by Foster Fuels. Look at the starting lineups now for both ball clubs. Those are presented by Century Exteriors. We'll start with the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky, led by third-year head coach Mark Reardon. He's about to give you his leadoff hitter. Mark Reardon is the head coach at WKU. His leadoff hitter is Carlos Vasquez, the left fielder. Batting second in right field is Ethan Lazama. Then batting third, playing center field, is Ryan Weidman. Drew Berrigan will DH today and hit cleanup. Batting fifth and catching again is Camden Ross. Kyle Hayes will play first base and bat sixth. Batting seventh, it's the shortstop Reed Howard. Henry Brown gets the start at third base tonight. He bats eighth. And batting ninth is the second baseman Austin Haller. Haller killed the Flames last night, had 4 base hits out of the 9-hole. He's in there again today at second base. Vasquez, Lazama, Weidman, Berrigan, Ross, Hayes, Howard, Brown, and Haller for Western Kentucky. And again, their starting pitcher, right-hander Dawson Hall. For the Liberty Flames, led by first-year head coach Bradley LaCroix, batting leadoff and playing second base is Cal Early. Tanner Marsh will hit second and play short, followed by the first baseman Jackson Sorensen batting third. Cleanup man is the left fielder Nick Barone, followed by the right fielder Camden Troyer batting fifth. Landon Seeley will hit sixth and play third base. Batting seventh, it's the designated hitter Anderson Folk. Hitting eighth and doing the catching today is Tucker Moore. And batting ninth, it's the center fielder Mike Robertson. Early, Marsh, Sorensen, Barone, Troyer, Seeley, Folk, Moore, and Robertson, the starting nine for the Flames. And their starting pitcher again is sophomore right-hander Ben Blair. Starting lineups are presented by Sinfree Exteriors. Coming up, we got the ball game for you in Lynchburg. Game 2, Liberty and Western Kentucky is next.
First pitch is just moments away. Today's first pitch is presented by Relevant Law. You've been listening to the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. Coming up, we've got the ball game right here on your home for Flames baseball, the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community. And that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Are your feet preventing you from living life? Hi, I'm Jonathan Cotton, and you may have heard my Good Feet story, how I love my arch support so much that I bought the store. Since then, thousands of customers have found relief from foot, knee, and back pain. I love to hear their stories of walking, running, and just enjoying their new life pain-free. Don't let foot, knee, or back pain keep you from living the life you love. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haley's.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
This broadcast of Liberty University Athletics is authorized under rights granted by Liberty University to Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and is intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. The accounts, descriptions, and broadcasts may not be transmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and Liberty University Athletics. The announcers are selected by the Liberty Flames Sports Network and approved by Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment. It's time to play ball. You're listening to live play-by-play coverage of Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Today's game is brought to you by Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. Learn more at Segra.com. Liberty Baseball is also brought to you by Carter Bank. Life lived full. By Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. Carl Miller Realty. Caring, competent, trusted advisors. And by Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Now let's take you out to the ballpark for the call of the game. This is Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Back inside Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium in Lynchburg. It's Alumni Day here as the Flames fan out and take the field for Game 2 of this Conference USA Series. Wearing their home whites today. And Ben Blair, the last man out of the dugout, stalking toward the mound. Multicolored caps for the Flames, white panels, red brims, navy blue on the back. Navy blue letters and numbers with red outline today for the Flames. For the Hilltoppers, they'll go with the black uniform tops today. Traveling gray pants, black caps, and red brims for Western Kentucky. 55 degrees as we get ready to start this one. A little bit warmer than last night's 49 at game time. Cloudy, but with a little bit of sun poking through, and more windy today. Wind blowing down toward that right field corner. It at least looks a little bit more normal for a day game here in Lynchburg. Frost advisory tonight in the area as well. We just cannot shake this cold weather even here on April 12th. Temperatures should dip down around 35, 36 degrees tonight in this area. But the good news is tomorrow for the series finale, we'll be up around 67 at first pitch. So looking forward to that and hopefully the rubber match of this three-game series. Ben Blair going through his warm-up tosses on the mound. Flames sophomore right-hander out of Gretna, Virginia. 6'3", 175 pounds. Liberty Christian Academy product. Last time out, got a no decision against Middle Tennessee. That was 1 week ago today. He tossed 7 innings of just 2 earned run ball. Gave up a home run and allowed 3 hits in all. A homer he allowed was the first he'd given up all season. 2 walks and a career-high tying 11 strikeouts on 98 pitches last week in an eventual win over Middle Tennessee. Flames had to get that done in extra innings. So Ben Blair ready to make the start against Western Kentucky. It'll be the first time he started against the Hilltoppers. Saw them out of the bullpen last year. And Blair completes his warm-up tosses. Your umpires for today: Dennis Mishaw has home plate. Brian Clark is at first base. Travis Godek, the crew chief, is over at third. Carlos Vasquez leads it off. Left fielder at the plate for Western Kentucky. And our first pitch is presented by Relevant Law. No other pitch more relevant than the first. Find out more at relevantlaw.com. Right on right matchup as Blair fires. And the first pitch is a fastball at 92 just off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. 4:05 Eastern. Our time of first pitch this afternoon. 1-0 stays outside at 93 miles an hour. 2 balls and no strikes on Vasquez. Second leading hitter in Conference USA behind his teammate Ryan Weidman. Comes in batting .387 with a pair of homers, 23 knocked in. 2-0 is foul tipped and caught by Tucker Moore. 2 balls and a strike. Vasquez 3 hits here last night. Scored a run. Went 3 for 5. 3 singles. 2-1 from Blair. That caught the inside corner for a strike, and it's 2-2 now. Blair making his 9th start, 4-1 with a 2.81 ERA. Here comes his 2-2. Line foul the other way. Count stays the same, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Blair into the wind, the 2-2. Lifted foul out of play to the right. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. A 94-mile-an-hour fastball from Ben Blair. Blair, 52 strikeouts, 17 walks, over 41 and 2/3 innings. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Blair checking his pitch calling device. Now steps onto the rubber. Looks in, makes eye contact with Vasquez and delivers. Another foul ball straight back. Cutter there, and it's still 2-2 on Vasquez. Western Kentucky team that leads Conference USA in hitting and pitching. Coming into the weekend, the Hilltoppers hitting .323 as a ball club. At 14 hits here last night as this one's grounded foul past third. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. They're annoying, too. A lot of foul balls. Base runners scooting all over the place. They lead the league in stolen bases. 80-plus on the year. Here's the 2-2 again. And that one's outside to the backstop. Missing with a fastball at 96. Blair yanked that one, and the count goes full. 3-2 now on Carlos Vasquez. would rather not lose the leadoff man here in the ball game. Payoff pitch to Vasquez is grounded out towards second. Two-hopper to Cal Early. To his left, wings it to first, one out. Good job by Blair to stay with it there. He gets the first out, and that'll bring up Ethan Lizama. Brings us to our keys to the game, delivered by Joe Yock at Alcova Mortgage. Let Joe and his staff help deliver the keys to your next home. Find out more at alcova.com/liberty. And for the Flames, it's playing clean defense tonight behind Ben Blair. A couple of errors last night. Lizama swings on the first pitch. Skies this one to left. It'll hang up there for Barone. Makes the grab for round number 2. Lizama flies out, and that'll bring up Ryan Weidman. Liberty entering this series this weekend. First in Conference USA in fielding percentage, 13th in the country. And made the fewest errors among any team in CUSA. That's one key, play clean defense. 2 down for Weidman. And the pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. Another key is getting a lead early, and we talked about that a lot, but the numbers actually bear this out. Western Kentucky, when they score first, they are 23-2. When the opponent scores first, they still have a winning record, but it's just 6-3. Low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike to count on Weidman. And I think scoring first also will allow your defense to settle in. It allows your pitcher to settle in, not think that he has to be so fine, execute everything. We saw the Flames struggle to execute pitches last night, particularly in the 9-hole to Haller. Cutter that misses just a little bit off the outside part of the plate. 2-1 now on Weidman, the right-handed hitter. Leads Conference USA with a .450 average. 6 home runs, 41 RBIs. He knocked in 1 last night. Went 2 for 5 and scored a run. Chopper toward third. That'll go foul, and it's 2-2 now on Weidman. Talk about getting a lead early. You certainly don't want to trail these guys late either. Their relief corps, mighty and up to the task. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, first inning, no score. Ben Blair trying to set him down 1-2-3 here. The 2-2 pitch is roped foul toward the first base dugout. Still 2-2. Caromed off the screen and into the hands of the first base coach, Tyler Herbst. Rob Fournier coaches at third for the Hilltoppers. Good crowd filing in here. Should have a good one this afternoon on Alumni Day at the ballpark. Here's another 2-2. Lunge and a miss for strike 3. Got him on a good cutter. Down and away. Weidman out of there on strikes. First one for Ben Blair this afternoon. 3 up and 3 down go the Hilltoppers in the top half of the first. We'll go to the bottom half, and the Flames will take aim at Dawson Hall when we come back.
Curious about the housing market in Central Virginia? The caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty have over 100 years of combined experience. We are committed to helping clients make informed housing decisions. For a winning game plan and to discover the value of your home, visit carlmillerrealty.com to make your next move a slam dunk with our winning team. That's carlmillerrealty.com.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com. That's www.ironcladcoffee.com to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
Can't get enough Flames baseball? Download the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report, presented by Freedom First Credit Union each week on the Liberty Flames podcast. Just search Liberty Flames wherever you get your podcasts.
No score as we go to the bottom half of the first inning in Lynchburg this afternoon. Nick Pierce back here with you. From Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium, Flames and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. Game 2 of this series. WKU won the series opener last night by the final of 6-2.
Now back to the second baseman, Callum Early.
And it'll be Cal Early to lead things off at the plate here for Liberty. Early's now reached in 23 straight ball games. And the first pitch to him is in for a called strike, 0-1. Cal last night 1 for 4, scored a run. Swing and a miss on the 0-1 from Dawson Hall. He's quickly behind in the count here, 0-2. Early hitting .330, 2 home runs, 14 RBIs. Here's the 0-2. Little bouncer out past the pitcher, out to second base. Might be a base hit. It is. Haller off balance throw to first. Couldn't get his counterpart. Infield single for Cal Early, and the Flames are off to a good start.
Now back to the shortstop, Tanner Marsh.
So Cal Early aboard, and now Tanner Marsh will be the hitter. Marsh batting from the right-hand side. First pitch, lunge and a miss, strike 1. Runner at first, nobody out in the first, no score. And Marsh with a line drive out to left field. That'll lay down for a base hit. It's his hitting streak now to 13 games. Early stops at second. And the top 2 in the order are on again. First and second, nobody out. Tanner Marsh at first base. Early at second, and Jackson Sorensen coming up. And this is where the Flames have got to be able to produce. Weren't able to get it done last night. With runners in scoring position. Here's a swing and a ground ball out to second. That might be 2. Haller goes to second for 1, on to first in time. Double play. Dug out of there on the other side by Hayes, and that's not what the Flames were trying to get done, obviously. 4-6-3. Early goes to third, but now 2 are out in what was once a promising start to the inning. Nick Barone is the batter now. And the first pitch to Barone is taken just off the plate outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, it'll take a 2-out hit from Nick if the Flames are to do any damage here. Barone, 35 RBIs on the season. Came up empty there. Or, excuse me, low and outside there. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike on Barone. 1-1 pitch for the man at third. Lunge and a miss. Didn't get the changeup from Hall, and it's 1-2 now on Nick Barone. One-two. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So the Flames get the first 2 men on in the bottom of the first, and they fail to score. We'll go now to the top half of the second after Liberty strands a man at third. No score in Lynchburg. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit shoplibertyflames.com today. That's shoplibertyflames.com. Shoplibertyflames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit shoplibertyflames.com today.
When it was time for my family and I to buy and sell our houses, we knew exactly who to call, and that was Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Hi, this is Nick Pierce, encouraging you to do what we did. Make the easy decision and call Jason Porter for all of your real estate needs.
Thanks, Nick. And Flames Nation, let's talk about how we can serve you. Call or text me today, Jason Porter, at 434-258-8827. That's 434-258-8827, or email me at jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. Thanks, and as always, go Flames.
Going out of the top half of the second in Lynchburg, no score. Liberty and Western Kentucky's second game of this series. As the Flames got the first two men on in the bottom half of the first, could not do anything with it. And that was a theme from last night as well. They get base runners, could not score anybody. As it'll be Drew Berrigan to lead it off here at the plate for WKU in the top of the second against Ben Blair. Blair yanks one outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Blair weaved his way through a 1-2-3 top half of the first. The 1-0. In there for a called strike. Evens things up at 1-1 on Berrigan, who DHs today. Henry Brown a little bit better defensively at third base. And one thing about Dawson Hall, he's going to get a lot of ground balls. 1-1 pitch, a little bit high with a fastball, 2-1. And if you got a ground ball guy on the mound, you want your best defenders out there behind him. 2-1 just missed off the plate outside, 3-1 the count. 51% ground ball rate for Dawson Hall. 3-1 from Blair. Chopper toward first, softly hit. 2 hops. Sorensen has it. He'll wait and tag Drew Berrigan out. He's stopped about 3 feet in front of Sorensen as if he had somewhere else to go. Tag applied for the out, 1 gone. Jackson turned around and said, well, the heck with that. I'm just going to step on the bag. But then I think he ended up tagging him anyway. Either way, 3 unassisted on the out. And Camden Ross will be the batter. Ross, the catcher, hitting 3 homers, 24 RBIs. Pops this one up, little knuckling pop out toward first. Sorensen will play it on a bounce, but he has nobody to throw the ball to. You got to be kidding me. That'll be a base hit on a ball that left the bat at 39 miles an hour. A little knuckling pop-up on the infield. Sorensen and Blair both kind of got caught in between steps. Nobody could catch it on the fly. And Camden Ross has a 1-out single. So the Hilltoppers have their first hit, first base runner. And Kyle Hayes is at the dish. He takes a first pitch strike, 0-1 the count. Flames with 2 hits, Hilltoppers with 1. No score in the top half of the second. Good crowd on hand here tonight. Much more folks in attendance today than last night. Cold and the rain driving people away. Here's the 0-1. That's line to right field. That's going to lay down for a hit. That's trouble. It's going to scoot all the way out to the base of the wall. They're going to give a green light at third to Ross. Now they throw up the stop sign as Troyer hustles it back into the infield. Ross goes first to third. It's a double for Hayes. And 2 men in scoring position now with 1 out for the Hilltoppers in the second inning. And that's frustrating just because, like I said, the knuckling little pop-up by Ross, that's not a base hit. It ended up being one, but it's kind of like last night, that ball up the middle that hit the bag at second base and deflected out into center field. It's like, how many lucky bounces are these guys going to catch? Reed Howard, the hitter. Shortstop hits one on the ground to first. Runner coming home. Sorensen fires to the plate. They get the out there. 3-2 on the putout. They tag out Camden Ross coming home. A little too aggressive that time by Western Kentucky as Hayes goes to third. Howard will be at first on the fielder's choice. And 2 are out in the inning. I get forcing the issue, but there's forcing the issue and then there's being foolish. I thought that was foolish. Ground ball hit right to Jackson Sorensen. All he has to do is throw it home. First and third, 2 out now. Flames with a chance to escape, and Henry Brown, the third baseman, stands in from the right side. 213 hitter with 3 homers. First start of the weekend. First pitch low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Brown did not make a plate appearance last night. He got in the 7th inning as a defensive replacement. He's got that fine handlebar mustache as well. Runner at first dancing around, and now we got a balk. Tucker Moore came up out of his crouch. Ben Blair moved toward the plate, I think, and Bradley LaCroix is going to come out and argue this. Reed Howard started dancing around down at first base. That drew Tucker Moore up out of his crouch. And I didn't catch what Blair did, but he just got the explanation LaCroix did. Blair had maybe already made a motion to home and then stepped off the rubber. It's a balk. Western Kentucky gets a run out of it, and it's 1-0. Next pitch high, 2-0 now on Henry Brown. They're very disruptive, aren't they? They get on the bases and they wreak havoc. It's not just stealing bags. They try to get you sped up out there. Next pitch, cutter in for a strike. 2-1 now on Henry Brown. 1-0 Hilltoppers in the top of the second. For Ben Blair, you just got to block that out and shut this thing down now. Get out of the inning at 1. The 2-1 pitch downstairs. Fastball misses low. 3-1 on Brown with Haller in the on-deck circle. Blair kind of has that toe tap out there on the mound when he comes set. Next pitch is inside. That's ball 4. So a walk to Brown. That'll put him at first. Howard is the runner at second. First walk issued by Blair. Tucker Moore is going to walk out to the mound. Try to settle things back down. And Austin Haller comes to the plate. Also probably remind Blair who he's facing here too. Austin Haller had 4 hits last night out of the 9-hole. Flames trailing at 1-0 in the second inning. I know you can't disengage the rubber more than once per hitter without throwing to a base. Pitch is outside with a fastball. Ball 1 to the left-handed hitting Haller. 288 average. I don't think Blair had done that. I'm wondering if it was something with that little toe tap that he has. Bouncing ball up the middle, out to short. That'll be gloved by Tanner Marsh. He wins the foot race to the bag with Henry Brown at second. And a fielder's choice goes 6 unassisted to end the inning. But Western Kentucky gets a run on 2 hits in the inning. No Liberty errors and 2 men left aboard for the Hilltoppers. We'll go to the bottom half of the second. Flames trail the Hilltoppers 1-0 in Lynchburg on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Dan Wagner.
Lynchburg Nissan is jumping into March Madness with full court press savings. Right now, save $6,100 off MSRP. Lock in rates as low as 2.39% and get up to 130% of fair KBB value for your trade. And because we believe in driving with confidence, every new Nissan comes with our 1,000,000-mile powertrain warranty. That's peace of mind for the road ahead. Don't miss these slam dunk deals. Visit Lynchburg Nissan today or shop online anytime at lynchburgnissan.com. Home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service, including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Larry's Tire has 2 locations in Lynchburg and at Able Tire in Concord. And coming soon, Larry's Tire will expand to a new service center in Forest. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
As a Flames Club member, you get access to premium seating, parking, and hospitality on game day. Go to libertyflamesclub.org today to learn more.
Camden Troyer will lead it off for the Flames as we go to the bottom half of the second inning. Liberty trails Western Kentucky 1-0 as the sun peeks out here for the first time. And the first pitch to Camden Troyer's in for a strike, 0-1. Dawson Hall back to work on the mound for the Hilltoppers. The 0-1. Troyer lifts one in the air, shallow left field. Playable out there for Vasquez. He puts it away. And that's out number 1 in the second. Trying to go back to that balk in the second inning that led to the run scoring. I would need to see it again. I wonder if when Blair disengaged the rubber, if he had already come set with the hands, if he broke his hands apart before disengaging, maybe that might have done it. First pitch, pop foul out of play by Landon Seeley, up 0-1 the count. And again, I'd have to see it over now. Here's the 0-1 to Seeley. Tapper foul back behind home plate. 0-2 the count. Landon here last night had a couple of base hits, 2 for 3. Drove in a run as well. He's had multi-hits in back-to-back games now. Had 2 homers last Sunday. A pitch just missed off the plate outside. 91-mile-an-hour fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Seeley. He's got the average at 280, 3 homers, 24 knocked in. And that one chopped foul at home plate off the foot. Camden Ross, the catcher, threw it down to first base anyway, which is the smart thing to do. 1-2 the count on Landon Seeley. And things you can get called for, any deceptive motions, something that appears to be part of your delivery but that you don't actually pitch. Strike 3 called. Got him with a cutter on the outside corner. Seeley down on strikes, 2 away in the second. Second strikeout for Hall today. That'll bring up Anderson Falk. Falk gets a turn here this afternoon. He hadn't been in the lineup the last few days. Left-handed hitter, VCU transfer, takes the first pitch for a called strike, 0-1. Falk hitting a .154 with a pair of home runs this year. The 0-1 misses downstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike on Anderson Falk. Last played at Charlotte on April 1st. Hadn't had a hit since March 22nd against New Mexico State. Takes a strike here. It's 1-2. Change up from Dawson Hall. They move the third baseman now, Brown, over to the right side of the infield. It's a 3-man shift on that side. Hilltoppers leading at 1-0 in the second. 1-2 pitch low and away. Change up misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Falk rolls over, grounder foul on a fastball. Down the first base line. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2, low and outside with a changeup. Count goes full, 3-2 now to Anderson Folk. 2 outs and the base is clear in the bottom of the second inning. Payoff from Hall, swinging a foul. Just got a piece of that fastball, still 3-2. It's a fastball cutter. It's kind of got some sliderish tendency to it, and a changeup for Dawson Hall. Right-hander on the mound for Western Kentucky. This 3-2 is sent in the air down along the left field line by Folk. Shortstop going out there and making the catch on the outfield turf. I believe it was Howard, the shortstop, and that will retire the side. So Folk is set down. So are the Flames. 1, 2, 3 in order in the second. No runs or hits, no errors, nobody left. We'll go to the top of the third. Get a check of the out-of-town scoreboard when we come back on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner, Western Kentucky, on top 1-0.
Stay informed and entertained with the Liberty Flames podcast, presented by Sentry Exteriors. Get the latest news and hear from the players and coaches from your favorite Flames teams.
First of all, it's a privilege just to have a chance to be in the NCAA tournament.
I expect us to play our best football going forward. I really believe that.
Catch the latest coaches shows, the NASCAR podcast, double coverage, the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report, and more. It's all on the Liberty Flames podcast channel. Listen on the Liberty Flames mobile app or wherever you get your podcasts. You're listening to Flames Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Now, for a look at the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders.
Western Kentucky leads Liberty 1-0 in Lynchburg. Elsewhere around Conference USA, they're in the top of the 5th inning at Sam Houston. Kennesaw State's got a 5-0 lead there. A little later on, New Mexico State's at FIU. That'll be a 5 o'clock Eastern first pitch. Louisiana Tech at Middle Tennessee, also getting underway at 5 Eastern. And Dallas Baptist going for the series win tonight at Jacksonville State. They'll get things started at 7 o'clock Eastern. Lady Flames softball in action this afternoon as well out at New Mexico State. Liberty going for the series win after beating New Mexico State last night 5-1. They'll get underway at 6 o'clock Eastern tonight out in Las Cruces. Top of the order due up for the Hilltoppers in the third. Carlos Vasquez will start us off here against Ben Blair. A 1-0 lead for the Hilltoppers as Vasquez sprays one foul back into the overhang, 0-1. Vasquez had a lengthy at-bat back in the first inning. Took 10 pitches before he grounded out to second base. Blair with a 0-1 pitch. That one's in there for a strike. The two-seam fastball at 94. 0-2 the count. Vasquez, second leading hitter in Conference USA, 384 average. 0-2 is sprayed foul off to the right. Peter at 95. Got a piece, still 0-2. Sunshine, temperature pushing near 60 degrees here this afternoon. Still playing under the lights. And a tremendous crowd on hand. The 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. That'll sneak through. A base hit. Out into center field for Vasquez. Leadoff man on in the third. Vasquez has his fourth hit of the series. That'll bring up Ethan Lazama now. As the Hilltoppers threaten again. Lazama stands in from the left side. First pitch to him is sent in the air down the left field line. Nick Barone tracking this one, but that'll drop foul. and bounce out over the sidewall. 0-1. Western Kentucky, top hitting team in the league. They love to steal bases. 80 stolen bases coming into this series. No balls and a strike on Lizama. Next pitch taken for a ball, 1-1. Last night they ended up with 4 stolen bases. So give them 84 now on the year. One pitch instead to first, and the runner gets back. They love that first and third play, too. A lot of coaches do. Send the runner from first with a man at third. You try to put the defense in conflict. Get the catcher debating if he should even throw down to second base. Here's the 1-1. Yanked it inside. Fastball at 92 off the plate. 2-1. Talked about that with Coach LaCroix before the ball game today. He does not like giving up second base, especially with less than 2 outs. And I can understand that. It's a 2-1. High, towering fly ball foul. That'll get out of play down the right field line. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Lizama. A lot of times you'll just see the catcher eat that ball instead of throwing down to second because they don't want to give up a run. The biggest thing is, regardless of what you do, if you throw down to second or if you eat it, you better be able to get an out somewhere. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch on the way from Blair. Runner not going. It's sent foul back to the screen. Still 2-2. Blair's been about 92 to 96 today with the fastball. Sitting more 92, 94. Touched to 6 in the first inning. Top of the third here. 1-0 Western Kentucky. Runner at first and nobody out. 2-2 again. And Lizama pops it up. Shallow left field. Barone coming in. Sunglasses on. Makes the catch in a brown glove. Back to first goes the runner. Out number 1 in the third inning. Well, speaking of stolen bases, you got to have good feet to steal a base. The Good Feet store can help your feet feel their best. Find the store nearest you at goodfeet.com. 1 out, 1 on. Ryan Weidman, the hitter now. Toolsy center fielder for the Hilltoppers. Right-handed batter takes low. Cutter misses down from Ben Blair. 1 ball, no strikes. In his first season with Western Kentucky, a transfer from Georgia Highlands College. He's got some wicked sunglasses on right now. Weidman does, the 1-0. Line drive, base hit, right field. Troyer chasing that one to cut it off. Weidman's going to try for 2. Troyer's throw to second is not in time. Vasquez goes first to third. These guys can run the bases. Weidman's got a double. He's in scoring position. He was thinking 2 out of the box. And they're at second and third now with 1 out in the third. 16th double this year for Weidman. It's not like Troyer did a bad job either. He got over there and cut it off, but Weidman saw where that ball was heading, and he knew his speed. He knew he could get to second. Here's Berrigan now, the DH. Line foul, friendly fire. Ricochets off the netting above the first base dugout. All the Hilltoppers went scattering. No balls and a strike on Berrigan. 0 for 1, grounded out to first, his first time up. A run on 4 hits for WKU. No runs, 2 hits for Liberty. We are in the third. 0-1, sprayed foul again that way. 0-2. Tardy on the fastball at 95, but he did get a piece. Some new baseballs brought out to home plate umpire Dennis Mishaw. Flames play straight up defensively. They traded out for a run here. The 0-2. Lunge and a miss, strike 3. They won't have to. Got him on a good cutter. Second strikeout for Blair. And 2 men gone in the third. That's the difference maker right there. In a spot like this, you got a pitcher like Ben Blair on the mound. He can get you a strikeout, potentially get you out of the inning. Camden Ross, the batter now. Blair third in Conference USA in strikeouts coming into this weekend. Give him 54 now on the year. The pitch, Ross takes. Fastball just a little bit inside, maybe low. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, it was more low than inside. Ross had a single his first time up. The 1-0 from Blair with runners in scoring position. Big swing and a miss. 94 miles an hour right on by him. 1 ball, 1 strike. Blair tied for 5th in Conference USA in victories, 4th in earned run average, 5th in opposing batting average. And he's issued the 10th fewest walks. 1-1 upstairs with a fastball. 2-1 the count. So top 10 in a lot of categories for Ben Blair. Just a sophomore. Runners edging away at second and third. Here's his 2-1 to Ross. Lunge and a miss. Breaking ball down and away. 2-2. I don't know if that pitch was ever a strike. Ross obviously didn't pick up on that spin. Counts even now. Let's see if he tries to go back to it here. They set up away with 2 outs. The 2-2. It's a fastball instead. Foul back. 95 mile an hour two-seamer in on the hands. Still 2-2 on Ross. Whenever Ben Blair does get to professional baseball, he is going to saw a lot of people off. That two-seam fastball, 95 in on the hands. Those bats break. Here, it's a foul ball. 2-2 to Ross again. Little tapper out toward first. Bobbled by Sorensen, but it led him right to the bag. No harm done. He'll step on the pillow for out number 3. And Ben Blair pulls an escape act in the third. Gives up a pair of hits, but 2 runners are left in scoring position. We'll go to the bottom of the third in Lynchburg with the Flames down a run. It's 1-0 Hilltoppers.
Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts major dental insurances. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Mural Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at pearyfamilydentistry.com. The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Flames baseball is on the air. You're locked in to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Home half of the third inning in Lynchburg. Liberty trails Western Kentucky by a skinny run. It's 1-0. And Tucker Moore will lead it off at the plate for the Flames. Back in the lineup, getting the start behind the plate today. Bradley LaCroix saying before the ball game, trying to play some matchups here. They feel like Tucker Moore and Anderson Folk are good matchups for Dawson Hall. Maybe not on this one. Swings on the first pitch, pops it up. Shallow right center field. Weidman in to make the call and the catch. Center fielder takes charge. 1 pitch and 1 out. This year, every Sunday and April 4th is Bark at the Park with Liberty Baseball. Bring your dog to Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium. And you can also join the Flames Pup Club. Get a bandana, chew toy, and leash, plus tickets for Bark at the Park, all for just $50. Email flamesclub@liberty.edu to sign up. One out, nobody on. Mike Robertson takes the first pitch fastball for a strike. 0-1 the count. Robertson hitting $168. Takes changeup outside, 1-1. 1-0 Hilltoppers over the Flames in the bottom of the third. The 1-1 is foul back, 1-2 now. Robertson last night hitless in 3 trips to the plate. He did reach on a walk once and struck out. Shadows starting to cover up home plate here from the sunlight. And the 1-2 is called strike 3 at the letters for Robertson. Got him on a fastball and a little bit of a generous call. Tip top of the zone there from Dennis Mishaw. Third strikeout for Hall, 2 gone. And Cal Early will be the batter. A couple of quick outs for Dawson Hall. Early taking his time coming up to the plate here. And the left-handed hitter takes low and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Early had a single his first time up. 23 games straight he's reached now. Takes low here, 2-0. Also extended his hitting streak. Now at 8 straight. 2-0, bouncer towards first, but foul. 2 balls and a strike on Cal Early. True freshman out of Midlothian, Virginia. James River High School product. And younger brother of Connolly Early, former left-handed pitcher at UVA. Brother now in the Red Sox organization. 2-1, sprayed foul to the left. It's 2-2 on Cal Early. He started that spring training Red Sox futures game for the Boston Future Stars. Two-two pitch. Early takes strike 3 right down the middle. Got him with a fastball. Cal Early caught looking for something else there. Strikeout ends the inning. That's number 4 on the day for Dawson Hall, who continues to lower that minuscule earned run average. We go to the top of the 4th in Lynchburg. Still a 1-0 lead for WKU. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate, or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
You're listening to Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Time now to check the Carter Bank box score.
One 1-0 Western Kentucky over Liberty as we go to the top of the 4th inning. Look at the box score. Hilltoppers have a run on 4 hits. The Flames, no runs, 2 hits. And neither team has committed an error yet. Pretty good pitching matchup. Kind of what we expected so far through the first 3 innings. Dawson Hall has only given up 2 base hits. It was the first 2 men he faced. He got a double play ball and a strikeout to get out of the first inning. Hall with 4 strikeouts now on the day and no walks. Ben Blair has kind of been in and out of trouble the last couple of innings. Did give up a run on a balk with men on the corners back in the 2nd inning. But no RBIs today for either ball club as Blair goes to work here against Kyle Hayes as we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes to Hayes. He'll be followed by Howard and Brown, the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Hayes had a base hit his last time up. Takes a strike here on a pitch that caught the inside corner. Evens it up at 1-1. One pitch from Ben Blair. Off the plate inside with a fastball. It's 2-1. Shadows covering up home plate. Pitcher still standing in sunlight. 2-1, two-seamer. Swung on and missed, 2-2. Good sinker from Ben Blair. Pitch with about 9 inches, 10 inches of run on it. Here's the 2-2. Foul back. A little bit more on that one. 93 miles an hour. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Some darkish blue clouds up overhead in the distance, but sunlight shining down on the ballpark here for the moment. The 2-2. High pop. Lazy fly into shallow center field. It's Marsh out there, the shortstop, with a 2-handed grab for out number 1 in the 4th inning. Make sure you download the Liberty Flames mobile app. Get every live audio broadcast on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. All Liberty Flames podcasts presented by Century Exteriors and more. Download the Liberty Flames app from your mobile app store. 1-0 Hilltoppers over the Flames. 1 out, nobody on in the top of the 4th. Reed Howard, the shortstop, comes to the plate. Right on right matchup. First one, a 2-seam fastball in for a strike, 0-1. That was one of his better 2-seamers right there. The 0-1. Bouncer toward third, foul, 0-2. That's a pitch for Ben Blair. And he'll pitch to the top of the zone with the 4-seamer a little bit too. But man, when he's got that arm side run on that sinker, so tough for a hitter to square up. The 0-2. A little up and in that time with it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Flames were not able to execute on some fastballs last night, particularly with 2 strikes. Remember, we were talking about balls that caught too much of the plate. Hilltoppers made him pay for it. The 1-2, low and outside. Went with a cutter there. That'll even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on in the top of the 4th. Blair with a 2-2. Just inside. Fastball off the plate. Count goes full, 3-2. And mostly fastball cutter from Blair today. A lot of right-handed hitters in this lineup. I don't know how many changeups you'll see. Don't want to walk this guy, though. The 3-2. But that's what he did. Ball 4. Yanked it outside. Down to first goes Howard with a 1-out walk. You hate to walk anybody in this lineup, again, with their speed. Walks can essentially turn into doubles with some of these guys. Henry Brown, the batter now. Howard 6 out of 6 in stolen base tries this year. They play Brown, a right-handed hitter, to pull on the infield. First pitch to him. Big swing and a miss. Couldn't get it at 94, 0-1. 5th ever meeting with the Flames and Hilltoppers. Western Kentucky has won all of the previous 4. The series only goes back to last year, though. I was a little surprised that these 2 clubs had never played before last season. Pitch to Brown, misses high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Separated by about 8 hours, so it's not like it's a short drive, but certainly busable. That's what Western Kentucky did. I think the Flames flew out there last year. Timeout called here by Brown. He'll take a walk behind the batter's box. And Dennis Mishaw will mark it down on his card. You only get 3 of those offensive timeouts, supposedly. Just figured at some point, these two clubs have been around long enough, they would have met up somewhere along the way. 1 ball, 1 strike on Henry Brown. Howard edging away at first. Now throw over by Ben Blair. He saw that too. Howard back in with a head first dive. These guys are 22-0 in their home ballpark. That's got to be one of, if not the longest, home winning streak in the country. 1-1. Runners going this time, but it's pop foul back out of play. 1-2. Well, while we're at it, let's look that up. Who does have the longest home winning streak in the country? Hilltoppers had the second longest overall winning streak in the country at one point, behind LSU, before they finally lost. Started the season 20-0. This pitch is lined past a diving Sealy at third base and out in the left field for a base hit. A 1-2 cutter. Henry Brown finds his way on with a single. Howard stops at second base. And perhaps another 2-strike pitch that caught too much of the plate there. First and second. With only 1 out in the top of the 4th, Hilltoppers leading the Flames here 1-0. And that last pitch was center cut. Here's Austin Haller now. Can't make a mistake to this guy. First pitch taken off the outside corner for ball 1. Western Kentucky coming into this series averaging 8.4 runs per game. Second in Conference USA in runs scored, 35th in the country. 1-0, taken a little bit high and off the outside corner. 2 balls, no strikes on Haller. Borderline pitch. Flames didn't get the call there. .2-0 is lined to center. That's going to fall in front of Robertson for a base hit. They'll greenlight the lead runner around third. Coming in to score is Howard. Back-to-back hits, and Howard does it again, or Haller does it again. Howard scores, makes it 2-0. That's Haller's 5th hit of this series. Andrew C., the pitching coach, on his way out to try to settle down Ben Blair. The bottom 3 or 4 hitters in this lineup have done massive damage so far on the weekend. Brown, it's at second. Haller is at first. C's out to talk to the pitcher. And the Flames trail at 2-0 here in the top half of the 4th. Coach C on his way back to the dugout. First-year pitching coach for the Flames. That's just getting into a bad count. The hitter put a good swing on it. Vasquez at the plate now. And he swings on the first pitch and skies it to straightaway center. In line with Robertson. He'll make the catch for out number 2. So some loud contact, but just the second out of the inning. No advance from the runners. First and second, 2 down. Flames trail 2-0 in the fourth. Ethan Lazama will be the hitter now. Batting from the left side. He's 0 for 2, but hitting .341. Swings on the first pitch and pops it up. Skied to right field. Troyer coming in. He'll call off the infielders and make the catch for out number 3. And Lazama may have just missed as he got under that one. But the Hilltoppers add another run in the fourth inning. They get it on 2 hits. No errors, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Flames need to wake the bats up. They trail this one 2-0.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSConsumerAccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
I'm Bob Davis. If you're considering improving your backyard, AquaPros has just what you need. For the grilling devotee, nothing beats the big green egg. Everything tastes better when it's cooked on a big green egg. AquaPros has the full line of green egg grills, charcoal, and accessories. Since 1985, AquaPros has been the source for the world's greatest hot tub, American-made marquee spas. Stop into any of AquaPro's 4 showrooms today and make your home a fun and relaxing resort.
Follow the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner on social media and keep up with all your favorite teams. Search LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Flames baseball lives here. You are listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Liberty trailing Western Kentucky 2-0 in Game 2 of this 3-game series. Nick Pierce back here with you at the ballpark in Lynchburg. And it will be Tanner Marsh to lead things off for the Flames. And he swings on the first pitch, hits it on one bounce to third. Brown up with it, fires to first. 1 pitch, 1 out for Dawson Hall in the fourth inning.
Now batting the first baseman.
Flames trying to get the bats going after scoring 30 runs in 3 games last weekend against Middle Tennessee. They've been held to just 2 runs over the first 12 innings of this game. Or this series, I should say. Jackson Sorensen at the plate. Left-handed hitter takes ball 1. Fastball off the outside corner. Hit into a 4-6-3 double play back in the first inning. Squashed the early momentum Flames have with 2 base hits to start the frame. Pitch outside, 2-0 on Sorensen. 2-0 is in for a strike, 2-1. Going back to the last half inning, talking about longest home winning streaks in the country. Western Kentucky sits on top there. 2-1 down and in, 3-1. They have won 24 straight home games going back to last year. Next longest win streak at home belongs to LSU. They've won 17 straight at Alex Box Stadium in Baton Rouge. There's a line drive foul down the right field line by Sorensen, and it's full, 3-2. The 3-1 pitch in his wheelhouse with a fastball there, but couldn't keep it fair. 3-2 count on Sorensen, the junior from Idaho Falls. Payoff pitch, sent foul back. Still 3-2. Flames trailing at 2-0 in the bottom half of the fourth. Sun has tucked itself in behind the clouds again as the 3-2 pitch comes, and that's outside for ball 4. He missed badly with a changeup. First walk issued by Hall today. And he came in with just 6 walks across 22 innings. 1 out free pass. Brings up Nick Barone. First pitch swinging a ground ball to third. Handled by Brown. Goes to second out there. That's all they'll get. Dropped on the transition by Haller from glove hand to throwing hand. And it's just a 5-4 fielder's choice, but now 2 are out in the inning. Tying run still at the plate, though, as Camden Troyer comes up. But again, you're seeing that 51% ground ball rate out of Dawson Hall. Got a double play ball in the first. Might have had one there had it not been for the drop on the transition. Troyer bats from the left side. First one on the way to him. Missed outside with the changeup, ball 1. Talked about Henry Brown being a better glove at third base for Western Kentucky. He showed it there. Got handcuffed on that little in-between hop on the grounder. Still gloved it and got it out. The 1-0. Sent foul straight back on a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike on Camden Troyer, senior out of Greenville, South Carolina. Hall with a 1-1. And that's down and in. Got Troyer on the foot. He'll go to first. Barone down to second. So now the tying run is aboard for the Flames in the 4th inning. And Landon Seeley will have a crack at it here. Dylan Napoleon, the pitching coach, makes a jog out to the mound. He'll talk it over here with Dawson Hall after he yanked that last pitch down and in. Plunked Camden Troyer. It's already the 8th time Troyer's been hit this year. Leads the ball club. He's got to be among the league leaders now in Conference USA, I would think. Well, assuming everything else is equal, he's tied for 9th now in most hit by pitches. Troyer with 8. WKU right fielder Ethan Lazama has also been hit 8 times. Here's Seeley now, 0 for 1. First and second, 2 out in the 4th. And the first pitch he takes. A cutter just down and off the outside corner for ball 1. You wonder how long they'll stick with Dawson Hall as I see some folks headed down to the bullpen. A reminder, this is just his 3rd start. 1-0 to Landon Seeley on the way. Tight change up there, swung on and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. That one is lined toward right center field. Down for extra bases. 1 run is in. Camden Troyer green-lighted around third. Relay to the plate, not in time. Seeley with a 2-run double with 2 outs in the 4th. And the Flames tie it at 2. I was a little worried that the ball might tail back to Lazama. He had a good jump on it, running towards it out there in right center, but it went sailing past him and got up against the fence. Barone scored easily. Troyer chugging all the way around from first. And the Flames tie it up now. Anderson Folk, the hitter, and he looks at a first pitch strike, 0-1. Landon Seeley starting to come around here for the Flames. Had 2 hits last night. Drives in 2 there with a double. 1-0. Swing and a miss on Anderson Folk. Counts 0-2. Had it at 1-1 on the board. 6th double for Seeley this year. The 0-2 bounces that one up in front of the plate. Ross can't find it. Landon takes off for third. He'll make it on a wild pitch. Ball and 2 strikes on Anderson Folk. And now the go-ahead run is just 90 feet away for the Flames. Base hit here, or another ball that gets by Ross. The Flames could take their first lead of the series. 2-2 here in the bottom of the fourth. 1-2 offering to Anderson Folk. Fouled off. That took a bite out of Ross behind the plate. Got a piece of it. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the Flames fire back. Looking for a big hit with runners in scoring position. They finally get one. See if Folk can deliver. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on a changeup for strike 3. And that'll do it for the Flames in the fourth. But Liberty picks itself up off the deck. Landon Seeley with a big 2-out, 2-run double. Ties this thing at 2 apiece as we go to the top half of the fifth in Lynchburg. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Every Sunday is Bark at the Park with Liberty Baseball. Now your dog can join the Flames Pup Club. Get a bandana, leash, chew toy, and tickets to Bark at the Park days for just $50. Email flamesclub@liberty.edu to sign up. Now back to more Flames baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Flames and Hilltoppers tied at 2 as we go to the top half of the fifth inning. Liberty in Western Kentucky in Game 2 of this Conference USA Series. Landon Seeley with a big 2-run double in the bottom of the fourth to get this thing even. Ben Blair back to the mound now in the fifth as we check out the Ortho Virginia injury report. And Ryan Weidman leads it off for the Hilltoppers. Right-on-right matchup, the pitch. Fastball in for a strike. Flames are without Riley DiCandido. They will be for the remainder of the year. Had a bad knee. Tore that up at Clemson back in early March. The 0-1. Swung on, ground ball softly hit to first. Sorensen calls off Blair. He'll take it to the bag himself. 1 out in the fifth. So Weidman, who doubled his last time up, retired here on a ground out. He's 1 out of 3. 1 down now for Drew Berrigan. Flames will miss Gavin Troyer for the year with a bad shoulder. Still no update on Brandon Dahlman, their reliever. He's been out all season with an ankle injury. Berrigan 0 for 2, left-handed hitter. Take that back. Is that Berrigan? Takes ball 1. This is Berrigan's spot in the order, but that's not Berrigan. They got somebody else up there. It's like Berrigan's not a left-hander. Swing and a miss on the next pitch, and it's 0-2 now on the new hitter. This is Thomas Marsala hitting for Berrigan here in the fifth inning. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. And the next pitch is in for a strike. It's 1-2. Berrigan was 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts, so Mark Reardon goes to his bench, brings on Marsala, a left-handed bat. And the 1-2, swung on and missed, strike 3. Got him on a 2-seam fastball. Marsala out of there on strikes, 2 away in the fifth. Brings up Camden Ross now. It's one thing about this Western Kentucky team. They've got guys up and down the order that can hit. Got some length to their bench. I mean, this is a team that should compete for the Conference USA title. Tapper foul to the left. 0-1 on Ross. I thought they had a chance to compete for it last year with the pitching staff they had, but just could not score enough runs in that CUSA tournament. Got sent home, I believe, in the semifinals. I think Dallas Baptist eliminated them. Liberty was on the other side of the bracket with Louisiana Tech. Here's a pop-up into short left, should end the inning. Ross flies out to Barone, and that'll do it. 1-2, 3-0 doing. Ben Blair gets through the fifth inning unfazed. We're halfway home in game 2. Nothing decided. Liberty and Western Kentucky tied at 2 in Lynchburg.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton, and people often ask me, what is the Good Feet store? I respond, we are an arch support store. When you come in, our staff is going to welcome you and listen to your needs. We want to learn about you, your lifestyle, your work, and the types of shoes you enjoy wearing. Then after measuring your feet, we are going to fit you from a selection of over 300 styles and sizes of arch supports. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
Your business deserves a bank that values relationships and prioritizes customer service. Since 1979, First Bank and Trust Company has been delivering on these very commitments. Our bankers have been accessible, consultative, and provide a degree of understanding developed through years of commercial experience. First Bank and Trust has the expertise and capital to fund small and large projects up to $32 million. More information on First Bank and Trust and its services is available at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back in Lynchburg as we go to the bottom half of the fifth inning. Liberty and Western Kentucky still tied at 2 apiece. Hilltoppers moved into the top 25 rankings this week. They're ranked in one poll. Baseball America has them 25th after taking 2 of 3 on the road last weekend at Dallas Baptist. Tucker Moore leads off for the Flames here against right-hander Dawson Hall. And Moore takes first pitch changeup for a strike, 0-1. Dallas Baptist was ranked last weekend. They fell out of the top 25 with that series loss. The 0-1, low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Moore 0 for 1. Flied out to center his first time up. He'll be followed by Robertson, then Early. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up. 1-1 in for a strike, 1 and 2. Crowd didn't care for that. Top of the zone, borderline pitch. But it goes the way of the Hilltoppers. And the 1-2 misses just outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tucker Moore listed as a switch hitter. We've seen him do that only once this year. Change up, swung on and missed for strike 3. Hall gets him for the first out of the fifth inning. Strikeout number 6 for Dawson Hall. That brings up Mike Robertson. Hall, an interesting story. He's a guy who grew up in Bowling Green. He's a local kid out in near Western Kentucky. First pitch, a strike to Robertson. It's 0-1. His dad, Dwayne, is the strength and conditioning coach, head strength and conditioning coach at WKU. 0-1, swinging a ground ball to first. That's handled over there by Hayes. He'll take it to the bag himself, out number 2. Back to the top of the order now with Cal Early.
Now batting the second baseman, Cal Early.
Hall has had his share of adversity to fight through, though. He had a rare medical condition in his pitching elbow where he could not fully straighten his arm. Something with a growth plate. They've had to do multiple surgeries on that as early flies one to left here. On the run, making the catch, Vasquez. He'll haul it in. The basket grab in left center field for the final out of the inning. But all that, and Dawson Hall's overcome it. He's turned himself into a pretty darn good college pitcher. He gets through the fifth untouched. We'll go to the sixth in Lynchburg, still tied at 2 apiece. We're back after you hear this from Frank Good Builders.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
You're listening to Flames Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Now, for a look at the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders.
Here in Lynchburg, it's 2-2. Liberty and Western Kentucky all tied up as we go to the top half of the sixth. Elsewhere around Conference USA this afternoon, bottom half of the seventh down in Huntsville, Texas. And Kennesaw State's all over Sam Houston there, 7-0. Owls are looking to take the series today. New Mexico State at FIU. They are just underway in Game 2 of that series. Aggies got the win last night. And down in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, just outside Nashville, Louisiana Tech and Middle Tennessee are scoreless going to the bottom half of the first. La Tech looking to win the series after they got out of there 5-4 with the win in the series opener. Dallas Baptist at Jacksonville State. They'll get underway at 7 o'clock Eastern tonight. Patriots took the series opener there last night. Kyle Hayes will lead it off for the Hilltoppers in the top of the sixth against Ben Blair. Right-hander's first pitch in for a strike with a fastball, 0-1. Blair's been good today. Only giving up 2 runs, both of them, or one of them in the second, one of them in the fourth. Deals a strike here, and he's quickly ahead 0-2. 85 pitches, 56 strikes, 29 balls. Hayes has doubled and popped out, 1 for 2 in the game. Right-handed hitter waits, the 0-2. Slider off the plate outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hayes lays the bat on his right shoulder, waits. And Blair delivers. Got him. Fastball swung on and missed at the top of the zone. Strikeout of Hayes. Number 4 for Blair today. And out number 1 in the top half of the sixth. And make sure you join us each week for the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report presented by Freedom First Credit Union. The podcast has the latest on Flames baseball, plus interviews with players and coaches. Clubhouse Report drops each week. Search Liberty Flames Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Reed Howard at the plate now for WKU. Shortstop swings on the first one, skies it to center. Robertson, sunglasses on, easy grab, out number 2.
Now back to the pitch, Henry Brown.
Ben Blair starting to settle in quite nicely here. He's set down the last 7 men he's faced. Henry Brown, the hitter, he has walked and singled off Blair here today. 2-2 game, top of the sixth in Lynchburg. Hilltoppers have a left-hander loosening in their bullpen. First pitch in for a strike to Brown, 0-1. Flames have a right-hander warming in theirs. Dawson Hall only had 63 pitches today. But again, he has been out of the bullpen the majority of the year. Pitch in for a strike. It's quickly 0-2 on Henry Brown. So again, you wonder how long will they stay with him? They certainly have a full complement of options down in the bullpen to go with. 0-2 upstairs with a fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Henry Brown. Hall's longest outing of the year came last week. It was 71 pitches over 6 shutout innings at Dallas Baptist. So he may be near the end. 1-2. Grounder sharply hit deep in the hole at short. Backhand Marsh. Throw to first. He got him. And the inning is over. Tanner Marsh shows off the range. He gets Brown to retire the side in the 6th. 1-2-3-0 doing. Kid makes it look easy. We go to the bottom half of the 6th. Still tied 2 apiece.
Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. With a focus on honesty, education, and excellence, they light the way to savings, home comfort, and a greener future. Educating homeowners about the power of solar and energy efficiency is their winning game plan. More information about Earthright Mid-Atlantic, 434-200-9716 or at erepower.com.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Foster has been fostering warm moments for 100 years. Headquartered in Brookneal, Virginia, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services since 1921. Stop by one of our 6 showroom locations across Central Virginia to view our wide range of products. From propane to fireplaces and grills to tank installs and tankless water heaters, Foster has it all. Download our app or visit fosterfuels.com for more info.
Can't get enough Flames baseball? Download the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report, presented by Freedom First Credit Union each week on the Liberty Flames podcast. Just search Liberty Flames wherever you get your podcasts.
Western Kentucky with a Haley's Appliance and outdoor call to the bullpen as we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. And it's lefty Zach Lyles taking over on the mound for Dawson Hall. His day is done. 5 innings, 2 runs allowed on 3 hits, a walk, and 6 strikeouts for Hall. He will exit and get a no decision here today. ERA goes up to 1.33. He had a .82 coming in. Again, he shut out Dallas Baptist last week, 6 innings. So the Flames scratched out 2 against him, but now facing Lyles, a guy who's also thrown it pretty well. Zach Lyles on for his 14th appearance. He's 1-0 with a 3.10 ERA. 6 walks, 24 strikeouts, over 20 and a third innings of work. We'll go to work against Tanner Marsh. Lefty facing the righty. And the first pitch, called a strike, outside corner. Fastball at 90, 0-1 the count. Marsh 1 for 2. Extended his hitting streak to 13 games earlier. 0-1 outside. Fastball misses, 1 ball, 1 strike. Had a base hit in the first inning, grounded out in the third, or in the 2/3 in the 4th. Get it right in a minute. Here's the 1-1. Pop foul out of play to the right. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Tanner Marsh, sophomore out of Asheboro, North Carolina. The 1-2. Off the end of the bat, popped up into right field. Playable for Lazama out there. He's got it, and there's out number 1. Marsh retired. That'll bring up Jackson Sorensen. Before the ball game today, had a moment of silence for the late, great former Liberty head baseball coach Johnny Hunton. Hunton passed away earlier this year on January 19th at the age of 97. He was the 3rd head coach in the history of Flames baseball. Sorensen takes a strike, 0-1. He was the head coach here from 1991 through 1997. Helped usher the Flames into Division I conference affiliation for the first time in the Big South. in 1992. 0-1 pitch taken just off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike to Sorensen. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 6th of a 2-2 game. And Coach Hunt already is terribly missed by many around the Flames program. Breaking ball in for a strike, 1-2 on Sorensen. So apropos to have that moment of silence here on Alumni Day for the ball game this afternoon. 1-2 pitch to Jackson Sorensen. Lunge and a miss, strike 3. Sorensen out of there. He's 0 for 2 today. Got him on a breaking ball down and away. 2 out now for Nick Barone. A 2-2 ball game. Flames trailed it 2-0 going to the bottom of the 4th. They got 2 on a double by Landon Seeley. Barone, big swing and a miss on the first pitch. Couldn't get that one down and in. 0-1 the count. Barone 0 for 2. Reached on a fielder's choice and scored. Swing and a miss again. And again, the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases clear. And the 0-2. Pulled that one down and in with a fastball at 92. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Barone. Tried again, the 1-2. Grounded toward third, handled cleanly by Brown. Long throw to first, good stretch by Hayes. And they get Barone to retire the side. So 3 up and 3 down go the Flames in the 6th. That'll take us to the top half of the 7th in Lynchburg. Middle game of this series hanging in the balance. Liberty and Western Kentucky tied at 2 apiece.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America in logo wear.
Lynchburg Nissan is jumping into March Madness with full-court press savings. Right now, save $6,100 off MSRP. Lock in rates as low as 2.39%. And get up to 130% of fair KBB value for your trade. And because we believe in driving with confidence, every new Nissan comes with our 1,000,000-mile powertrain warranty. That's peace of mind for the road ahead. Don't miss these slam-dunk deals. Visit Lynchburg Nissan today or shop online anytime at lynchburgnissan.com. Home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty.
You're listening to Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Time now to check the Carter Bank box score.
Headed to the top of the 7th, each team with 2 runs. Hilltoppers have 6 hits. The Flames have 3. And neither team has made an error to this point. 2-2 our score through 6 innings. Look up there, and the Flames have stranded only 2 base runners. The Hilltoppers have left on 6 men. WKU got its runs in the 2nd and 4th. Liberty got both of its runs in the 4th. Ben Blair, right-hander, back to work on the mound for Liberty. He'll face the 9-1-2 hitters, starting with Austin Haller. Blair at 92 pitches, 61 strikes. And the first one's in for a strike with a fastball, 0-1. Right-hander warming in the bullpen for Liberty. Blair is to get through this inning. It'll probably have to be pretty quick and uneventful. It's pitched well today, though, the 0-1. In for a strike. 0-2 the count. Haller with a RBI single back in the 4th inning. He's 1 out of 2 today. He's got 5 hits in this series. The 0-2. Low and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Blair with a wind in the 1-2. Missed outside with a fastball. 2-2 the count. Two. Hit on the ground toward first, right at Jackson Sorensen. He's been busy over there today. Takes it to the bag himself, and that's the first out of the 7th inning. 1 up, 1 down. That's a big out to get. Now go back to the top of the order here with Vasquez. Vasquez is 1 for 3, singled in the 3rd. Right-hand batter stands in. Pitch from Blair. Down and in. 2-seam fastball missed. 1 ball, no strikes. He's lost a little bit on the velo here. Been about 88 to 91 this inning. It was 92-94 most of the game. So maybe a little fatigue setting in for Ben. Here's 1-0. Popped up foul back out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Run's been tough to come by today. Thought that might be the case. 2 really good pitchers out there. 2 pretty good matchups the first 2 games in this series, pitching-wise. Flames didn't play clean defense yesterday like they have today to this point. 1-1, check swing. Where'd that miss? They ring him up on the swing, though. That's a strike, 1-2. I thought he might have had the outside corner there, to be honest. Looking back at it, he did. But they get the strike on the swing anyway. Checked it at first. Brian Clark said he went. 1-2. Soft liner down the right field line. That'll go foul out onto the berm. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes on Vasquez. Look ahead to the bottom of the 7th. Flames will have 5, 6, and 7 in the order due up, starting with Troyer. And what they hope is a 2-2 game. Still is now the 1-2. Chopper over the pitcher out towards short. Marsh plays the in-between hop. Loads up, throws to first. Got his man by a step. 2 out in the 7th. Coach Bradley LaCroix before the ball game calling Tanner Marsh one of the best defensive shortstops in the country. And it's plays like that that are not necessarily routine, but he makes them look that way. 2 out, nobody on. 2-2 game in the 7th. Ethan Lazama bats from the left side. And takes outside for ball 1. He can make the spectacular plays too, talking about Marsh, but he makes all those routine plays. This one's bounced foul, 1-1. And even the medium difficulty plays look routine. I mean, that's a bouncer. He's charging and attacking. He kind of slows down and reads the hop perfectly. 1-1, grounded foul past first, 1-2. Talk about Dawson Hall being a ground ball guy. Blair's got 9 ground outs today as well. The 1-2. Grounded foul left side. Still 1-2. Hall had 4 ground outs, 4 fly outs, and a half dozen strikeouts today. 2 out, bases clear. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And again, the pitch to Lazama about to be made here by Ben Blair. It's on the way. Grounded out towards short. Nice backhand pick. Marsh off the rug. Throws it to first, and the inning is over. He got a funny little hop on the back end of that and still made the play. Again, making the tough plays look routine. 3 up and 3 down go the Hilltoppers in the 7th. It's time to stretch. 7th inning stretch presented by the Carl Miller Realty Team. Don't stretch your budget when searching for your next home. Talk to the caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty. Visit carlmillerrealty.com today. Go to the bottom of the 7th. Still tied 2 apiece.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty men's basketball coach Richie McKay. The McKay family are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training Champions for Christ on and off the court. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
Follow the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner on social media and keep up with all your favorite teams. Search LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Flames baseball is on the air. You're locked in to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Camden Troyer leads things off for the Flames in the home seventh and takes strike one in a 2-2 ball game. A 1 pitch. There's a line drive out toward right field. That'll lay down for a base hit. Troyer singles to lead things off in the bottom of the seventh. Good start for the Flames. Base hit off Zach Lyles back out there for his second inning of relief. And now Landon Seeley, who has the only 2 RBIs of the game for the Flames, comes to the plate. Right-handed hitter, 1 for 2. A couple of hits here last night in an RBI. Takes high and away, ball 1. This guy got off to such a hot start this year. Then got in a funk for a better part of a month, maybe 3 weeks. Fouled back, 1 ball and 1 strike. He's starting to come around again, I think. One ball, 1 strike on the true freshman, Landon Seeley, out of Maysville, Kentucky. Multi-sport athlete in high school. Played football, basketball, and baseball. 1-1 pitch on the way to him. Runner not going. Skied foul to the right out of play, 1-2. Seeley, 5 hits now in his last 3 games. It took him the better part of 3 weeks to get 5 hits before that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the next pitch instead goes to first. Chase Camden Troyer back to the bag. He's the go-ahead run over there in a 2-2 game in the bottom of the 7th. Seeley was hitting .433 on February 26th after the Duke game. We hit a home run there and had 3 knocks. 1-2 pitch down and in, 2-2. Still at .375. .341 by the end of that road trip. In early March, throw to first, runner back. His average only dipped as low as 261. He's back up to 283 now. 2-2. Off speed, down and away. Missed with the change up, and the count will go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Landon Seeley. Nobody out and a runner at first. That's Camden Troyer. See if the Flames will think about sending him here. Payoff pitch instead to first. And Western Kentucky thinking the same thing. They might try to put the hit and run on here, although 2 strikes, you risk a strike him out, throw him out, double play potentially. 3-2 pitch. Not going. Foul back. Still 3-2. Tougher to get a jump, too, I would imagine, on the left-handed pitcher with Lyles out there. Not a lot of teams feel like have tried to run on Western Kentucky, especially not Camden Ross. He's thrown out 3 of 10 would-be base stealers this year. Only 2 guys have tried to run on Lyles. Here's a pitch, Tapper left side. It'll go foul. If that had stayed fair, that's an infield hit. The Flames have 2 on with nobody out. Instead, it bounces over the line over at third. And the count stays 3-2 to Landon Seeley. Seeley, 3 homers, 26 RBIs on the year. 3-2 from Lyles. Swing and a miss. Change up. Down on strikes he goes. 1 away in the 7th. Get a pinch hitter now. Anderson Folk is called back. Michael Gibson has a bat. A right-handed option comes off the bench for the Flames to face the lefty Lyles. So Gibson pinch hits here in the 7th. 1 out in a 2-2 game. Got the start at DH here last night. Went 1 for 4 with a single. Troyer at first, modest lead, and they'll throw over and check on him. Gibson, a .261 hitter. Takes changeup off the plate outside, ball 1. Didn't miss by much. .261, 3 RBIs, has a double. 1-0 fastball, pop foul back out of play. That'll level the count at 1 ball and 1 strike on Michael Gibson. Tucker Moore has a bat in the on-deck circle. He'll hit for himself. The 1-1, low and in. Misses with the changeup. 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count. Let's see if Gibson can get something to drive here. 2-1 offering. Runners going. It's popped up. Foul behind home plate. Ross gives it a look over by the backstop. Doesn't have a play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So the Flames did start the runner that time. Little hit and run action. But nothing to show for it. 2-2 on Michael Gibson. Lefty sets the 2-2. Instead to first again. Tough to string hits together against these guys. They don't walk a ton of people. It might be somebody running into a ball in a game like this. 2-2 pitch. Gibson flails and misses. Strike 3. Got him on a changeup. He's down on strikes. Back-to-back punch-outs after the leadoff single. And 2 are out now for Tucker Moore. Moore's 0 for 2 with a strikeout himself. He has not faced Lyles yet. Right-handed batter stands in. Takes first pitch changeup for a strike, 0-1. 2 out, Troyer the runner at first. Haven't really been able to get a good lead over there. Lyles has kept a close eye on him, the 0-1. There's a line drive toward left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Sliding to cut it off is Vasquez. Troyer headed to third. Moore's into second, sliding with a double. Tucker Moore keeps the inning going. 2 out double for the Flames catcher. And they're at second and third now for Mike Robertson. Moore got a changeup that hung out in the middle of the plate. And I was wondering if Coach LaCroix might do this, and he does. He's going to pinch hit for Mike Robertson. It's such a tough decision, but in a 2-2 game with 2 runners in scoring position, you need some offense. The Flames are going to go to the bench and bring on Seth Christmas. And now we'll get a mound visit for Western Kentucky. Catcher Ross goes out. I wondered if the pitching coach might come out there as well. Dylan Napoleon, haven't seen him. Talk about what they want to do with Christmas. Here comes Napoleon. So huge spot in the game here. Obviously, LaCroix knows it. His club needs a big hit. Have not led the entire series. It's 2-2 in the bottom of the 7th. Robertson, stellar defense. You hate to pull him out of a game close late like this. And it may end up backfiring anyway because Western Kentucky's got a right-hander in the bullpen. And this is not talking about how to pitch to Christmas. This is going to be a pitching change. So now Western Kentucky will go to the bullpen. They'll bring on a right-hander to counteract the pinch hitter. Christmas has already been introduced. WKU makes the Haley's Appliance an outdoor pitching change, and we've got wheels turning in both head coaches' heads in both dugouts. Bottom of the 7th, 2-2 game. Flames with 2 runners in scoring position. We'll have the new pitcher when we come back to Lynchburg.
Stay informed and entertained with the Liberty Flames podcast, presented by Sentry Exteriors. Get the latest news and hear from the players and coaches from your favorite Flames teams.
First of all, it's a privilege just to have a chance to be in the NCAA tournament.
I expect us to play our best football going forward. I really believe that.
Catch the latest coaches shows, the NASCAR podcast, double coverage, the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report, and more. It's all on the Liberty Flames podcast channel. Listen on the Liberty Flames mobile app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty men's basketball coach Richie McKay. The McKay family are proud Flames club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the court. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Right-hander Trayson Peters is on to pitch for Western Kentucky. In the bottom half of the 7th inning, the Flames have runners at second and third. Camden Troyer, the runner at third. Tucker Moore, the runner at second. And Seth Christmas already introduced as the pinch hitter for Michael Robertson. And now Peters coming on out of the bullpen for WKU. Peters, right-handers have actually hit him better than lefties, interestingly enough. Right-handers hitting .254 off him. Seth Christmas at the plate, hitting .400 with runners in scoring position this year. In a limited sample size, stands in from the right-hand side. Peters' first pitch, soft liner foul. Past first base. He almost got an accidental double and 2 runs out of that, 0-1. Trayson Peters, the new pitcher, 8 appearances, 1-0 with a 4.56 ERA, 17 walks, 23 strikeouts over 25 2/3 innings. Is 0-1. Christmas looks at a fastball in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Two-two our score, bottom of the 7th. And the 0-2 from Peters to Christmas. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He got him on 3 pitches, and the strikeout ends the inning and the threat. Flames cannot score. They leave 2 more runners in scoring position. We go to the top of the 8th in Lynchburg, still tied 2-2. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
Stay informed and entertained with the Liberty Flames podcast, presented by Sentry Exteriors. Get the latest news and hear from the players and coaches from your favorite Flames teams.
First of all, it's a privilege just to have a chance to be in the NCAA tournament.
I expect us to play our best football going forward. I really believe that.
Catch the latest coaches shows, the NASCAR podcast, double coverage, the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report, and more. It's all on the Liberty Flames podcast channel. Listen on the Liberty Flames mobile app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Flames baseball lives here. You're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Now pitching for Liberty, number 36, Joseph Webb.
Oh, still deadlocked at 2 apiece as we go to the top half of the 8th inning, and the Flames with a couple of defensive changes. They will move Landon Seeley from third base to center field and bring Easton Swafford into the ballgame to play third base. Swafford will now hit in the number 9 hole. Seth Christmas is burned, as is Michael Robertson, and Ben Blair's day comes to an end as well. Right-hander Joseph Webb takes over, 2-1 with a 2.53 ERA and 1 save. 39 strikeouts in 32 innings of work and a .9 whip. Haley's Appliance and Outdoor brings us our call to the bullpen as we go to the top of the 8th in a 2-2 game. 3, 4, and 5 in the order due up for the Hilltoppers, starting with Ryan Weidman. And he swings on the first pitch and blisters this one to the gap in right center field. That'll get down for extra bases. Seeley plays the carom off the wall, and Weidman's into second with a leadoff double. Inauspicious start to the inning for the Flames. Joseph Webb comes in, throws 1 pitch, and he's got a man on second base. So leadoff man in scoring position. And now Mark Reardon out to say something to home plate umpire Dennis Meshaw. And we're going to get a pinch hitter. So Weidman doubles to lead off the inning, and now they'll pinch hit for the cleanup man again.
Now back for Western Kentucky, number 7, Caleb Marmo.
And this will be Caleb Marmo. Left-handed batter facing Joseph Webb. Pinch hitter in the 8th in a 2-2 game. Go-ahead run at second. Webb steps off, throws down to second base. Weidman scampers back to the bag. Again, keep an eye on him. He likes to steal third. Got thrown out trying to advance to third on a ball in the dirt last night. Christmas threw him out to end an inning. Marmo batting from the left side, hitting .259. Webb looks at second, now to the plate. Marmo shows bunt, takes low and in. Smothered by Moore, 1 ball, no strikes. But Weidman, of his 27 stolen bases this year, he is 9 out of 10 when attempting to steal third. 1 ball, no strikes on Marmo. 1-0, instead pickoff throw down to second. They'll check on Weidman there. don't see clubs too often pinch hit for their cleanup hitter, much less do it twice in a game, but that's what Western Kentucky has done today. Cleanup spot is occupied by the DH here today for the Hilltoppers. The 1-0. Showing bunt, gets it down. Pitcher comes to get it, got to hurry to first, and Webb throws him out with Early covering the bag. It'll go 1-4 on the sacrifice. Down to third goes Weidman. And there's one out with a go-ahead run now 90 feet away. Camden Ross, the hitter. And if there was ever a time for a strikeout, it's now. 2-2 game, top of the 8th. And a fast man at third base. Ross, 1 for 3 today, singled back in the second inning. A base hit here would give the Hilltoppers the lead again. Infield comes in for the Flames. Webb, the right-hander, ready, and the pitch. He shows bunt, gets it down. Sorensen charges, looked at home, now turns, redirects, and throws to first to get the out there. Jackson Sorensen knew he had no shot to get Weidman at the plate and made a nice adjustment, turning around to throw it down to Early at first base to make sure they get an out. Sacrifice scores the run. It's now 3-2 Hilltoppers in the 8th inning. They use the squeeze play. Weidman scores from third with a head-first slide. 2 out in the inning now, and Kyle Hayes is the batter. Sidearm delivery misses inside. 1 ball, no strike to Hayes. Well, that's more like what they used to do last year. Mark Reardon talking about that before the series, that they had gotten away from as much small ball, sacrificing, and moving runners. They still know how to do it. 1-0 pitch popped up into right field, playable for Troyer. He'll make a head-high grab, and that ends the inning. But Western Kentucky cashes in the leadoff double from Ryan Weidman. He scores on a pair of sacrifice bunts. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Hilltoppers lead the Flames 3-2 in Lynchburg on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty softball head coach and proud Flames Club member, Dot Richardson. I want to take this opportunity to invite you to join me in supporting Liberty Athletics' mission to train champions for Christ on and off the field. Your support directly impacts our student athletes and is a valuable part of our team. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Follow the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner on social media and keep up with all your favorite teams. Search LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Flames baseball lives here. You are listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Well, now right-hander Trayson Peters returns to the hill with a 1-run lead. Western Kentucky on top of Liberty 3-2 as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. And Cal Early leads it off. Top of the order due up for the Flames here. Early 1 out of 3 with a single earlier here today. Flames got to figure it out late against the Hilltoppers now. Down a run in the bottom of the 8th. Pitch to Early, inside out swing, pops it foul out of play to the left, 0-1. Talked earlier about not wanting to be trailing late against these guys. When leading after 8 innings, Western Kentucky is 21-1 this year. It's the 0-1. Line foul the other way, quickly 0-2. On Cal Early, Tanner Marsh, Jackson Sorensen will follow here. Trayson Peters, first season with the Hilltoppers, 6'7", 235-pound right-hander. And the 0-2 is cut on and missed. Fastball at 94 miles an hour gets early. One out in the eighth. Second strikeout for Peters. Good downhill 94-mile-an-hour fastball. And the batter now is Tanner Marsh. I would imagine with those long arms out there, the perceived velocity, I mean, that ball gets on you pretty quick. Pitch, Marsh fouls it back. Went off speed that time, 0-1. Marsh 1 out of 3, single all the way back in the first inning. Flames down a run, 3-2, bottom of the eighth. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Fastball couldn't get it, 0-2. These guys have just done everything well this weekend. Western Kentucky, tip your cap to them. They've executed everything in the big moments. The 0-2. Fastball sent in the air to right field. Pretty well struck, but Lazama is there. And he's got it for the second out. Fly out to right field. That'll bring up Jackson Sorensen. Trayson Peters pitched 2 seasons at Chandler Gilbert Community College in Arizona, where he's from. And then 1 season for Gonzaga last year. Pitched 10 games in relief, 15 strikeouts over 17 innings. His first pitch to Sorensen's in there for a strike, 0-1. 2 out, bases clear, bottom of the eighth. Flames trail at 3-2. 0-1 to Sorensen. Home run cut, but he came up empty. 96-mile-an-hour fastball above the hands, and it's 0-2. Peters ready, sets below the letters, and the 0-2 offering. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him on a 96-mile-an-hour fastball again at the top of the zone. And Peters, no problems in the eighth. 1-2, 3-0 doing. Couple of strikeouts for the right-hander. And we'll go to the ninth in Lynchburg. Flames down a run. Hilltoppers lead this one 3-2 on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to more Flames baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Going to the top of the ninth in Lynchburg this afternoon. It's a 3-2 lead for Western Kentucky over Liberty. Hilltoppers got a run in the top of the eighth. Leadoff double from Ryan Weidman. He scored 2 sacrifice bunts later. And now it's Joseph Webb back to work in the ninth, facing the lower third of the order, but that doesn't mean anything with this crowd. They can do damage top to bottom. Reed Howard leads it off against Joseph Webb. Howard 0 for 2 with a walk and a run today. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes a strike, 0-1. Webb gets ahead with the changeup. Split finger. Here's his 0-1. Goes sidearm that time. Misses high and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike on Reed Howard. Ben Blair pitched outstanding today. 7 innings of 2-run ball, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, bunch of ground outs. 1-1 just off the plate outside at 90, 2-1. Flames have mustered just 2 runs on 5 hits. The Hilltoppers 3 runs on 7 hits. And again, some opportunities today for the Flames. Not many of them, but they've not been able to cash in. The 2-1, high and in, 3-1. Three-one pitch. Pop foul out of play, 3-2. Runners in scoring position today. Western Kentucky just 1 for 7, but Liberty just 1 for 5. Flames got the 2-run double from Landon Seeley back in the 4th inning. That's all they've been able to muster. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Howard. Right-handed hitting shortstop at the plate. The payoff pitch. High and away, ball 4. Goes to the backstop. Leadoff man on in the top of the 9th in a 1-run game. Western Kentucky leading at 3-2. That'll bring up Henry Brown. Coca-Cola is a proud sponsor of Liberty Baseball on the radio. Stay tuned after the game for the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Coke, taste the feeling. Brown 1 out of 2. He's singled and walked. 3-2 Hilltoppers in the top of the 9th. He shows bunt. Swafford charging in from third. Brown bunts it foul the other way this time. Strike 1. Swafford went to third in the 8th inning. And Landon Seeley went to center field after Michael Robertson was taken down for the pinch hitter Seth Christmas. That's when the Flames stranded 2 runners in scoring position in the bottom of the 7th. 0-1 pitch. Instead to first base, they check on the runner. Close play on the pickoff throw. But back in there safely is Howard. Flames got the first 2 on in the 1st inning and could not score. Double play ball and a strikeout. Seeley was stranded at third in that 2-run 4th inning. And then they left 2 runners in scoring position in the 7th. And now a throw over to first base. That one gets by Sorensen, but ricochets back off of the railing. And no advance from the runner as he gets up. I think he's pointing at his leg to his first base coach, Tyler Herbst. Howard said that ball got him in the leg. No balls, 1 strike on Brown. Well, that's one way to keep him from running. 0-1 pitch. He's taken off. Here's a line drive, base hit to left field. Over Swafford. Down the line, cut off by Barone. He'll hold Brown to a single, but Howard goes first to third. He was running on the pitch. Swafford was playing in because of the bunt attempt earlier. And he actually squared around to bunt on that one and then pulled it back and ripped the single to left. Andrew C., the pitching coach, is out for the Flames. Infielders will come in and join the conversation. And runners are at first and third here with nobody out in the top of the 9th, and the Flames trailing 3-2. This is a critical juncture in the ball game. Right-hander loosening in the bullpen for Liberty. I think that's Tyler August up down there. Austin Haller will be the hitter for WKU as the Hilltoppers huddle over by their dugout. Their head coach, Mark Reardon. They need to break this conversation up now. Either that or charge them with a timeout too, which I believe they do. Yes. Western Kentucky just got charged with an offensive timeout as well. You don't get to piggyback off the pitching mound visit. So WKU has used 2 of its 3 offensive timeouts. Flames have used 3 mound visits now. And Austin Haller will be the hitter. 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Left-hand batter stands in facing Webb. Turn, pickoff, throw to first. Runner gets back safely. And what you try to do now is shorten his lead. Flames have turned 18 ground ball double plays this year. We'll see if they can get one here. Have not been able to get one, I don't think, this entire series to this point. The pitch. Check swing. He went around. Chased a splitter down out of the zone. Strike 1 on Haller. One thing this guy's shown you is he can hit fastballs. If you make a mistake in the middle of the plate, he'll wear you out. See if he gets a little aggressive here and starts chasing. That's a good first pitch. There's the 0-1 from Webb. Instead to first. Again, they'll shorten the lead over there of Henry Brown. August still tossing in the bullpen. No balls and a strike. Men on the corners. Here's the 0-1. Chopper, weakly hit to the left side. Swafford gloves the in-between bounce. He'll throw it over to first in time for the out there. Now a throw over to third. Marsh throws it back to second. They got the man in a rundown, and they'll gun down Brown for the last out of the inning. It's an unconventional double play for the Flames, and a run scores as well. Howard came in on the ground out by Haller. That'll make it 4-2. But Brown got too greedy, went around second. He tried to get to third on the backside of the play, and the Flames run him down for the second out of the inning. So give an RBI to Haller on the ground out. And then it goes, I believe, 3-6-4 on the putout. First pitch now to Vasquez, in for a strike, 0-1. But the bad news, again, is Western Kentucky added to the lead. It's now 4-2 Hilltoppers. 2 out, bases clear. 0-1 pitch to Vasquez. And that's swung on and blasted out toward the gap in right center. But Troyer on the run will make the catch for out number 3. Ball held up there long enough for Camden to flag it down. But Western Kentucky gets a run on 1 hit in the 9th. We go to the bottom half. Flames down 2. 4-2 our score on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Stay informed and entertained with the Liberty Flames podcast, presented by Century Exteriors. Get the latest news and hear from the players and coaches from your favorite Flames teams.
First of all, it's a privilege just to have a chance to be in the NCAA tournament.
I expect us to play our best football going forward. I really believe that.
Catch the latest coaches shows, the NASCAR podcast, double coverage, the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report, and more. It's all on the Liberty Flames podcast channel. Listen on the Liberty Flames mobile app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, this is Alan York, asking you to join the team as a member of the Flames Club. As a Flames Club member, you can make a difference by directly contributing to the success of Liberty Athletics. The Flames Club's mission is to raise the financial support needed to provide our coaches and student athletes with the resources to compete for championships. Membership levels vary and begin at just $75. Some gifts may even be tax deductible. When you join the Flames Club, you're truly investing in champions and championships. Join today at libertyflamesclub.org.
Last chance for the Flames. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Western Kentucky leads Liberty 4-2. Hilltoppers are 3 outs away from winning this series and taking the first 2 games. And then the Flames would have to try to rally and salvage one tomorrow if they cannot rally here. Nick Barone leads off the ninth for the Flames. Hitless in 3 trips to the plate. He's reached on a fielder's choice and scored. First pitch swinging, foul back on a fastball, 0-1. It's still Trayson Peters on the mound for Western Kentucky. This guy's set down all 4 he's faced with 3 strikeouts. Reached back for a little extra to get Sorensen to end the 8th. Lunge and a miss there at 93, and it's 0-2 now on Barone. Need a base runner. Troyer and Seeley will follow, and then it's Gibson, the scheduled hitters in the 9th. Gibson, if anybody reaches. 0-2 pitch. Swung on, miss. 95 miles an hour. Strikeout for out number 1 in the 9th.
Now batting for right fielder, Camden Troyer.
We'll bring up Camden Troyer. Troyer 1 for 2. First pitch on the way. Swung on, popped up, foul, back behind home plate, 0-1. Flames down to their last 2 outs now. Got a new catcher in the ball game as well. Ciervo will catch for Vasquez here in the 9th. The 0-1 is just a little bit high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Joe Ciervo behind the plate catching now. The 1-1 upstairs, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike on Camden Troyer. The pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. That's a fair ball. Skipping over the bag. Brown will glove it behind the bag at third, but Troyer's aboard with a C&I single. 1 out hit in the 9th. And that'll get the tying run to the plate. Stroke of luck for the Flames there as Landon Seeley comes up.
Now batting the center fielder, Landon Seeley.
The Flames were due for a little bit of luck. Seeley bats from the right side. The pitch. Check swing downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Inside corner taken strike. Evens the count at 1-1. It's something off speed there that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. In the air, foul out of play to the right on a fastball, and it's 1-2 now. One ball, 2 strikes on Landon Seeley. He had a 2-run double back in the 4th inning. 1 for 3 in this game. And the 1-2 offering. Strike 3 called. Got him at the knees. 2 out. And it's all up to a pinch hitter. John Simmons hitting for Michael Gibson here in the 9th. The only other left-handed bat left on the bench for the Flames.
John Simmons.
Simmons hit .294 last year for Liberty. He is 0 for 12 this year. This would be a perfect time for his first hit. Left-handed hitter takes down an end. 1 ball, no strikes. Flames trail at 4-2 in the 9th. 2 men out. Runner at first, tying run at the plate. And now the catcher, Ciervo, is going to trot out. Again, you want a left-handed hitter against this guy. Simmons is the only other option. And I know he's not had any success this year, but again, you look at last year, 294 average. Hit, I think, 6 home runs last year as well. Law of averages, you got to figure the guy's due at some point. And if he parks one right here, you're going to be right back in this thing. Chance to tie it up with one swing potentially. Dylan Napoleon out on the mound. I think they're gonna make a pitching change here. They are. They're going to go to the bullpen and bring on Cal Higgins with a 1-0 count on John Simmons. They'll go get their lefty closer. And we'll have a Haley's Appliance and outdoor call to the bullpen. We'll step out and have the new pitcher when we come back. 4-2 game in the bottom of the ninth in Lynchburg.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty softball head coach and proud Flames Club member, Dot Richardson. I want to take this opportunity to invite you to join me in supporting Liberty Athletics' mission to train champions for Christ on and off the field. Your support directly impacts our student athletes and is a valuable part of our team. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Stay informed and entertained with the Liberty Flames podcast, presented by Sentry Exteriors. Get the latest news and hear from the players and coaches from your favorite Flames teams.
First of all, it's a privilege just to have a chance to be in the NCAA tournament.
I expect us to play our best football going forward. I really believe that.
Catch the latest coaches shows, the NASCAR podcast, double coverage, the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report, and more. It's all on the Liberty Flames podcast channel. Listen on the Liberty Flames mobile app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Cal Higgins completes his warm-up tosses. He's looking for his 4th save of the year here. 20 2/3 innings pitched. He is 0-1 with a 1.31 ERA. Inherits a 1-0 count on John Simmons with 2 outs and a man at first in the ninth. Flames down 4-2. Simmons swings and skies one to deep right, but the park will hold it. Lazama's there. He's got it, and that's the ball game. Western Kentucky wins it over Liberty, 4-2, the final score. Higgins comes on in the ninth, throws one pitch, gets Simmons to fly out, and the Flames have dropped the first 2 games in this series here this weekend. 4-2, the final score. Hilltoppers win it over Liberty. We'll step out and have the Coca-Cola 10th inning show coming up after you hear this from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com. That's www.ironcladcoffee.com to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community. And that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg, with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haleys.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at GentryLock.com.
You've been listening to Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Time now for the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Coming up, we'll hear from Flames head coach Bradley LaCroix. We'll have the final stats, our player of the game, post-game analysis, and more right here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Back in Lynchburg, final score today, Western Kentucky over Liberty, 4-2. As the Hilltoppers take the first and second games of this series here this afternoon. Nick Pierce back here with you on the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. We'll hear from the head coach of the Flames, Bradley LaCroix, here in just a moment, as the Flames will try to salvage one in this series coming up here tomorrow afternoon. And we'll go ahead and bring on the head coach, Bradley LaCroix, with us on the 10th Inning Show. Coach, it's got to be frustrating. I mean, you're right there with these guys, right? I mean, you get it tied at 2 in the fourth inning. You've had opportunities these first couple of ball games. It really just feels like you're like one base hit away here, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, when you're playing a good ball club, it's the margin for error is small, right? And on both sides, pitching, defense, and hitting, and I thought Ben Blair was outstanding today. And Joe Webb came in and did a fine job. Obviously, we'd like to have the leadoff walk back there in the ninth that ended up scoring. But, we just didn't do enough offensively, against a good pitching staff to win a ball game.
And sometimes it's that first inning too, right? And Dawson Hall, we knew how good he's been out of the pen in a starting role. You get the first two guys on with a pair of hits, and then the next thing you know, it's double play strikeout, and you're back in the dugout.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, we get a couple guys on, we get two singles, and then we hit a double play and then a strikeout, and you're exactly right. Next thing you know, blink, we're back in the dugout when we thought we had something going, and just too many innings like that to build an inning, get the leadoff guy on, create some offense, and unfortunately weren't able to do that today. You didn't give their pitching staff credit. They were good.
Yeah, 14 strikeouts today for their pitching staff. Dawson Hall, Zach Lyles, Trayson Peters, and then Cal Higgins right there at the end. Those four combine for WKU today. And then, you try to shuffle some things, right? You try to match up a little bit. I know you hate to pinch hit for Mike Robertson there in the seventh, but you're trying to get something going. Then they go to the bullpen. They have the kind of the counter to the counter. They bring on the right-hander. He gets the strikeout. Same kind of thing there in the ninth too, right? You're trying to go to a left-handed hitter, then they bring on a lefty.
Yeah, we thought there in the seventh, though, with their lefty on the mound, we were going to win the ball game. And I hate to pinch hit for Mikey, but thought Seth was a good matchup. And then, they flip it and bring the righty in. And, Seth's been on hit some good fastballs this year, and thought it was a decent matchup, and we thought about going with Simmons there, but we didn't. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for us.
And, John's got more in the tank than what he's shown you here this year. And, I mean, we've talked about it before. Guy had 6 home runs last year. He stung that ball there in the ninth, just nothing to show for it.
He did. And that was a perfect situation for him. He can hit the ball at the ballpark and, told him first two strikes, that's what he was trying to do. He's trying to tie the ball game up and put a good swing on it. Got in on him a little bit probably. But, John Simmons is a great young man, works extremely hard. I know he's not having the season that, he wants, but, he's just got to stay ready. And when his opportunity's called, he can make it work.
Talk about the positives defensively. I thought really clean, good game here tonight. Jackson Sorensen, I know he wants to get that out at home, and it kind of goes underrated, though, for him to be able to just say, okay, let me make sure I get an out on the play, turn around, go back to first base. Just a couple plays like that, I thought, here tonight.
Yeah. I thought we handled the baseball pretty good. I mean, we made Jackson on that play, there in the ninth. Swafford comes off the bench, makes a really nice play, and then we end up getting a double play out of it.
Yeah.
Tanner Marsh made some really good plays at shortstop. Thought Tucker Moore caught well. I think there was some positives, absolutely. But we just gotta continue to get better. We got to find a way to win a ball game tomorrow to stay 500 in the league and then see what we can do.
Yeah, and that said, lastly, what is your message to your club here going forward when you do so many things well in a game and then you still don't get the result?
Yeah, I just told them, like, hey, listen, we're all disappointed. We're all frustrated. We've got to be better, offensively. But tomorrow's about toughness and competing and finding a way to get a victory tomorrow, to kind of salvage the series. That's what it's about tomorrow. And, I know these guys will respond and come out tomorrow, and they'll compete their tails off and, give everything they can for Liberty baseball.
Coach, appreciate your time. We'll look forward to catching up with you tomorrow.
Absolutely. Thank you.
That's the head coach, Bradley LaCroix, with us here on the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Obviously disappointed, frustrating day for the Flames as they come up 2 runs short here, 4-2 to a very good Western Kentucky ball club. When we come back, we'll total it all up for you. We'll have our player of the game and final thoughts after you hear this from Dan Wagner.
Curious about the housing market in Central Virginia? The caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty have over 100 years of combined experience. We are committed to helping clients make informed housing decisions. For a winning game plan and to discover the value of your home, visit carlmillerrealty.com to make your next move a slam dunk with our winning team. That's carlmillerrealty.com.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate, or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service, including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Larry's Tire has 2 locations in Lynchburg and at Able Tire in Concord. And coming soon, Larry's Tire will expand to a new service center in Forest. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
When it was time for my family and I to buy and sell our houses, we knew exactly who to call, and that was Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Hi, this is Nick Pierce, encouraging you to do what we did. Make the easy decision and call Jason Porter for all of your real estate needs.
Thanks, Nick. And Flames Nation, let's talk about how we can serve you. Call or text me today, Jason Porter, at 434-258-8827. That's 434-258-8827, or email me at jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. Thanks, and as always, go Flames.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit shoplibertyflames.com today. That's shoplibertyflames.com. Shoplibertyflames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit shoplibertyflames.com today.
Every Sunday is Bark at the Park with Liberty Baseball. Now your dog can join the Flames Pup Club. Get a bandana, leash, chew toy, and tickets to Bark at the Park days for just $50. Email flamesclub@liberty.edu to sign up. The game is over, but we're still talking Liberty Flames baseball. You're listening to the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Back inside the Sid Bream radio booth atop Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium. Final score today, Western Kentucky 4, Liberty 2. Hilltoppers take the first two games in this three-game series. Nick Pierce back here with you to total it up. Final stats are presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. For the Hilltoppers, 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors, 6 left on base. For the Flames, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors, and they stranded 5. The winning pitcher is Trayson Peters out of the bullpen for Western Kentucky. He goes to 2-0. The loss goes to Joseph Webb. He falls to 2-2. And the save is the 4th for Cal Higgins. Hilltoppers got on the board first for a second straight day. They did it in the second inning on an odd play. 1st and 3rd with one man out, and a balk is called on Ben Blair. That would score Kyle Hayes from third base. Sent Reed Howard down to second and made it a 1-0 lead for Western Kentucky. Blair would end up getting out of the inning without any more damage. Flames actually threw a man out at the plate in that inning as well. Camden Ross, before the balk, was thrown out at home trying to score on a ground ball out to first. Flames were up to the task today defensively. Jackson Sorensen had a busy day at first base. Some good plays by Tanner Marsh out there at short. A lot of ground balls today. Flames did their job defensively for sure. So it's 1-0 after the second. Fast forward to the top of the fourth, still a 1-0 game. A one-out walk issued by Blair. Followed that by a single from Henry Brown in the 8-hole, and then a RBI single from Austin Haller in the 9-hole. This guy has been a massive pain here this weekend. Another base hit today. He's got 5 hits in the series. Haller 2 more RBIs today, and he's driven in 3 runs this weekend. So his RBI single in the 4th, that made it 2-0. Blair would get a couple of flyouts to get out of the inning after that. Bottom of the 4th, the Flames would respond with 1 out. Jackson Sorensen would reach on a walk. He'd get erased on a fielder's choice from Nick Barone. Camden Troyer then hit by a pitch, so that put him at first and second with only 1 out for Landon Seeley. Correction, that put him at first and second with 2 out for Landon Seeley, who roped a double into the right center field gap. That would score Barone and Troyer and tie the game at 2 apiece. Seeley would get to third on a wild pitch, but the Flames could not score him as Anderson Falk struck out to end the threat. So the Flames settle for 2. They get the game tied at 2 apiece in the 4th inning. Both starting pitchers were dynamite today. Dawson Hall for Western Kentucky, 5 innings, just 2 runs, 3 hits, a walk, and 6 strikeouts. Ben Blair ends up going 7 innings for the Flames again here today. 2 runs on 6 hits with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts on 107 pitches. Neither starter factored into the decision. Still a 2-2 game in the top of the 8th. Ryan Weidman leads off the inning with a double to right center field off of Flames reliever Joseph Webb. He'd get to second on a sac bunt by Thomas Marsala, and then he would score on a sac bunt by Camden Ross. 3-4 put out. That got Weidman home, made it 3-2. Webb would get a fly out to end the inning without any more damage. Then in the 9th, leadoff walk from Webb to Reed Howard, followed by a base hit from Henry Brown. That put a couple of men on then for Austin Haller with runners on the corners. Haller would hit into what ended up being a 5-3-6-4 double play as Haller was thrown out at first on a brilliant play by Easton Swafford on that slow ground ball in the infield. And then on the backside of the play, Brown got greedy, tried to go first to third. The Flames got him caught up in a rundown, but while all that was happening, Howard scored from third, so that made it a 4-2 Hilltopper lead. Then in the ninth, bottom of the ninth, still trailing 4-2 with one out, Camden Troyer would single to right field off reliever Trayson Peters. Peters would strike out Seeley looking, and the Flames would go to the bench, bring on John Simmons to pinch hit and get a left-on-right matchup. But then the Hilltoppers would go to the bullpen and bring on their lefty closer, Cal Higgins. It threw a one pitch. Simmons got a hold of it, hit it well to right field, but right at Lazama as he hauled it in for the final out of the ball game. Flames got the tying run to the plate in the ninth, but could not get any closer as they lose this one again by the final of 4-2. It only took 2 hours and 25 minutes today. Quick ball game. Great crowd on hand. 1,738 paid to see it. As the Flames slip to 22-13 now on the year. They go a game under 500 in conference play, now 5-6 in CUSA. Hilltoppers with a win get to 30 victories for a third straight year under head coach Mark Reardon. They're now 30-5, 8-3 in Conference USA. Game number 35 in the books for the Flames. They come up short again by the final of 4-2. The number 25 ranked Hilltoppers. Final stats are presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Look at our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the Game. And Ben Blair was pretty outstanding today. Gets a no decision, but 7 innings of 2-run ball, 6 hits, gave the Flames a chance to win this thing. 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. Ben Blair is our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the Game. Quick check of the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. Let's bring you some good news. Out in Las Cruces, New Mexico, number 25 Liberty softball team beating New Mexico State 4-0 as they go to the bottom half of the second inning. Lady Flames can win that series with a victory today. On to Conference USA baseball action. They're in the bottom of the fourth down in Miami. FIU leads New Mexico State 6-2. Panthers trying to even that series up at 1 apiece. In the bottom of the seventh in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Louisiana Tech leads Middle Tennessee 3-1. Bulldogs can win the series with a victory today. And a final from earlier, Kennesaw State blasted Sam Houston 10-0. The final down in Huntsville, Texas. The Owls have taken both games in that series. They'll go for the sweep tomorrow. One last game tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern start for Dallas Baptist at Jacksonville State down in Jacksonville, Alabama. The Patriots look to take the first 2 in that series. Out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. As the Flames come up short today, they've got one more chance to try to salvage one here tomorrow afternoon. We'll be with you a little bit earlier, 1:05 Eastern first pitch. We're on the air at 12:30 with our pregame show. And tomorrow afternoon's matchup, it'll be a couple of right-handers. Jake Potts goes for Liberty. He's 1-0 with a 4.97 ERA. Drew Whalen will counter for Western Kentucky, 6-1 with a 2.23. Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra, hits the airwaves at 12:30 Eastern. 1:05 first pitch for the Flames and Hilltoppers tomorrow afternoon in Lynchburg. We'll have it for you here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Until then, for all of us at the network, my name is Nick Pierce. Thank you so much for making us a part of your Saturday. Sorry the news isn't better. Final score, Western Kentucky 4, Liberty 2. Till tomorrow, my name is Nick Pierce. Saying so long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to live coverage of Liberty University baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. This broadcast of Liberty Baseball has been brought to you by Joe Yock with Alcova Mortgage, showing you the way home. By Aqua Pros, pools, hot tubs, and hearth. Carillion Clinic, inspiring better health. By Carter Bank, life lived full. Coca-Cola, taste the feeling. Crossroads Family Dentistry. Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. By 11 West. First Bank and Trust, the bank that puts you first. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Frank Good Builders. Freedom First Credit Union, where people bank for good. Gentry Lock Attorneys. The Good Feet Store. By Haley's Appliance and Outdoor. Liberty Baseball has also been brought to you by Ironclad Coffee Roasters, the finest hand-picked specialty coffees from around the world, serving you at Candler Station in Lynchburg. Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Expect the best service, prices, and care. by Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. The Liberty Bookstore, the official online store of Liberty Athletics. Lynchburg Nissan, nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Peary Family Dentistry. Century Exteriors, providing roofing, gutters, windows, and home remodeling. Visit them at centuryexteriors.com. By Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. Learn more at segra.com. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance. Planning today for tomorrow. The general manager of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner is Justin Metzger. Network director, Alan York. Coordinating producers, Kyle Sykes and Nick Pierce. I'm staff announcer Jeff Lawrence with a special thanks to Liberty University Athletics Director Ian McCaw, Senior Associate Athletics Director Robert Goodman, and Senior Associate Strategic Communications Director Ryan Baumberger. Liberty Flames Baseball is an exclusive presentation of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.